My name's Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams.
Austin, how's it going?
Hey.
Okay, I'm just into an AA meeting. I need to tell you guys a
Hi,
story.
Austin.
No. PC's not here. It's not an AA meeting yet.
Not that kind of AA meeting. I can't believe you picked up on that, Austin.
I can't believe we've done this.
I cannot
believe you've done this.
Oh,
I
fuck.
cannot believe you picked up on that cadence and went, Cory did an AA meeting thing. Because I did, but I didn't expect you to pick up on it.
Dude,
All right.
been there, done that. Nope, I haven't. I've seen some movies though.
It's anonymous, Austin. You're not supposed to say.
Oh,
I mean, I personally take issue with that philosophy. I'm not going to do that right here. Hi, hello. We are here for time game stuff.
game time. I don't know. What are you guys up to? You
Oh,
guys,
you know, just changing my life to the
Uh,
appropriate for today.
I thought I would play some Spider-Man. I thought I would, maybe go do some grocery shop. I'm here to play D&DB. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well,
Sweet.
hang on. No, let's revisit this grocery shopping thing.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy cheese?
That's literally all I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy cheese and well, sorry, not all. That's half
That's literally
of what I'm gonna buy.
Austin, may
Mhm.
Cory be excused to go buy his cheese, please?
cheese, please combo.
I said please. I said
Yeah.
please.
And it was followed from a cheese. Bye.
Yeah, cheese, please.
Corey, go ahead, man. Get out of here. Do what you got to.
I'm not hungry right now, but I appreciate it.
But what if we wanted some cheese? You already
go buy us
volunteered to
cheese.
get it.
You are in Wisconsin.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not in Wisconsin though, Corey.
Yeah.
I will go pick up some cheese for Austin because he is within a reasonable driving distance.
I'm the next state
I've
over.
literally driven to your house before, Cory.
I think I've looked at it. That's true, Alex. Nate, I've looked at it. You're like 10 hours away from me. What are you talking about?
We both live in long states.
Okay. But Austin is also the next state over, and it's like 2
Sure.
hours.
Because it's stacked. It's like pancakes.
Yeah.
We're like hot dogs. It's
Yeah,
Stacked-
yeah. This is a
stack-
hot dog or hamburger style map that we're talking
Exactly.
about. here.
Stacked Like Pancakes is a ska band.
Is it? How do I not know that one?
Nah.
Wait.
It's more recent. What are we doing?
Hey, Scott,
I'm-
if you're
Wait,
looking
no.
for a
New
name,
Hang on.
bands is what I'm doing.
Hang on, Nate. There's a
What?
really great building blocks here of stacks of pancakes as a ska band, and they pick it up. They eat it with their bare hands. Crossover event, soup salad sandwich. This ska band that we just found out about. This is magic. We can make something happen here. It'll be logical, I swear.
Do we know
need to work
them?
out the kinks.
We're gonna-
We could.
we might be starting them. If you're a
I
ska
just-
band and you don't have a name,
I just watched them
Yeah,
open
that's
for Real
weird.
Big Fish a few years ago. That's how I found them.
That's.
Nice.
I can see why it was confusing because they didn't have fish in their pancake
Like
name.
pancakes.
what if we put
They're pretty good, Nate. I'll
Right.
send you.
fish in a pancake?
Yeah, stack of fish pancakes.
Nope.
Nope.
That's
Nate-
gross.
They'd say no.
Isn't that a Japanese thing? Fish pancakes?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure.
Can I-
Like it's a
Can I say
common
something
delicacy.
controversial? Not every Japanese food is good.
Oh yeah.
Not every whatever
I'm-
culture food is good because
Wow.
of
Yeah,
the
I also bet fish pancakes are like a way to prepare fish and not fish on pancakes.
I think it's got something to do with like something
It's probably
like
pancakes
octopus
with fish
style.
in it.
I don't think it is.
I think it's octopus.
It probably is.
Yeah.
Let's Google it right now.
That's just when you get.
What
beat
I've found
up.
out
You're
about
thinking of
Japanese
octocakes.
pancakes is that I'd never want to eat another one. Because they put wild shit on them things.
Like
Or in them. Like mayonnaise and ketchup.
or salsa.
Probably not salsa.
Salsa literally just means sauce. They
Guess what?
what?
It's
Think
made
about
of green onions, white onions, garlic chives with a variety of seafood like shrimp, squid, sometimes octopus, and clams.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I figured it was just like it sounds more similar to a crab cake than a pancake.
Yeah, just a breakfast food. So they're like, it's pancakes.
Oh, okay.
Under the sea. It's breakfast.
Ah, no, that's you.
Down where it's wetter. Down where it's better. Take it from me.
You do have that mermaid hair.
I do. That means I'm the authority right now.
It's true.
All right, take it over.
Oh, the entire. I just meant about the ocean.
No,
But
no.
all right. Hi, my name is Austin.
Son of a bitch. She goes straight into the country.
That was indistinguishable.
Hi, my name's Alex.
No, she was.
She got to do her own version.
No. Why would she do that when we've got the
I have
perfect one
yours.
over here to emulate?
That's sweet and just sweet, I think. Thanks, Cory.
Yeah. Hey, you're welcome. I love you.
Hey, I said this one time before, and this is now past time. I forgot we're recording this, and I wasn't. Oh, cat's out of the bag. We're recording it. Big freaking deal. Anyways, we're going to be at Dragon Con.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're listening to the
Accurate.
podcast version, now. If you're listening to the live version, this weekend coming up. The one right in front of us.
You think you got that backwards, but
No, when this comes out, we'll be going that week.
Yeah, we'll be there Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday.
wouldn't that be the live version?
No, the live version is the Sunday before we go.
The 28th.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay! We're gonna be there, and you should. If you're there, see you around. We'll be around. Tweet
Yeah,
at
it's
us.
almost like someone might have like Dungeons and Dracon Beams stickers that you could get if you see us in person or something.
Also, I hear there's a special panel or something going on. You might have some more details on that one, Alex. There might be a few panels they want to go see.
I mean, there's certainly one that you may have seen from the stream before, and it's happening on Sunday at 7 p.m. And let's see if I can pull it up quick. I think it's Hilton Galleria 6. It is. I'm not even gonna look it up. I remember I did it last night. And there's a Guild of Granddaughters panel. So if you were here for the International Women's Day game that we did back in March, you can come see the second part of it live.
Do it.
Have you accepted my friend request on the Dragon Con app yet, Alex?
You
Okay.
can request those?
Yeah.
I thought you had to give me a code. I had no idea.
Oh no, I looked you up. Like
shit.
you can go type in attendee names, and I looked you up.
God, this is like a Zoom meeting all over.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel bad about this one because it's not a bit. I didn't realize you could do that.
I haven't even downloaded the app yet.
Ah, jeez, Austin.
Jesus, Louise, man.
I did try to show Austin that there was a Power Rangers panel, but he's like, I don't even know who that one is.
Yeah. They were
I did
like-
see a couple of other Power Rangers things, though, if you want to look into those.
I have a serious question. Did you say
Okay.
cheeses wheezes?
Jeez Louises.
Instead of geez Louise, you said cheeses wheezes?
I don't even remember.
I
hope
think
he
he
did.
said Julie's Louise. I just think he said it weird.
I just said it in a southern accent.
I'm sorry, I
Southern.
couldn't understand your
Southern?
accent.
Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy what we have coming tonight. All right. Do we have any other things coming up? What is?
An art corner.
An art
No, wait, that'll have passed. Never
That's
mind.
what
I take it back.
Remember when I said that had already passed? That's what I was talking
Yep.
about. I tried to get around
Shit,
it.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Hope that you enjoyed the art corner.
Hope
Hope that you
Just
enjoyed
did.
that art corner. Like and subscribe, leave a review if you want more.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember?
Can you believe that Alex drew that one thing?
Holy shit.
Oh my god, it was
God.
so good.
It
And
was
then
raunchy as fuck.
Oh,
that other
no,
thing
but-
was drawn.
We do have
We
other
shouldn't give it
things
any
coming up.
specific adjectives because if you don't draw anything raunchy, then it's no good.
And then
Well,
we
they
Or
won't
you're-
know unless they go to the stream.
You're backing yourself into a corner. Now you've got to draw something raunch.
Who knows? Who
Yeah.
knows what'll happen?
there was one thing
What
we had
did
to
happen?
take. We couldn't show.
Yeah, we
What?
cut the stream right
had to cut
before
the
it.
stream.
That's why they didn't.
Why
see
did we
it.
Yeah.
do this? This is we're talking about the future. We can change it now.
I'm building in redundancies.
Yeah. One second. We do have something coming up, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
You're not.
You don't know that.
I don't.
It's super secret, super awesome.
I'll have the soup, please.
Let me look at his calendar real quick.
I will serve you a salad and see if you notice.
I mean, I don't think it's coming up next month. I think it's the one after that.
Let's wait.
Okay.
Well, no, you know what? We already teased it. Might as well. Go ahead.
I mean, this is pre-recorded. That's
No.
nonsense.
Go ahead.
All right. In the month of October, we will be releasing every week a special little game that I'm gonna run. Little Halloween special. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it's gonna be about, but let's just say that it is not Dungeons and Dragons, and it's not. It's gonna be fun, but it's not gonna be fun for the characters. They might die.
Uh-oh.
So it's Cory's gonna try to kill his friends, and we may have some spooky special guests.
It's a real change of pace from Austin trying to kill his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be a real ghost. An actual ghost is going to play.
Oh, wait. No, shit. I want that real bad. Nate, summon me a real ghost, please.
BRB, I gotta go kill myself.
No, don't sound.
I'll be right back. Just you won't be able to tell.
I'm afraid of no
He'll
ghosts.
boo right back.
I know the Reese.
That's lame as shit.
Yeah, it is.
That's lame as I love it.
Stream goals. We still haven't got our stream goal. We need 2 more. You guys, if you love us, go on your Twitter. You know Twitter. Go on there. Hashtag D&DB. Did we do D&DB POD last time, right?
Yeah.
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 So we always do.
Yeah. Hashtag it at me and tell us your favorite moment. It could be of today's stream. It could be of last day's stream. Last time you listened. It could
Days.
It could be from one of Nate's streams. I don't care. Do it.
Could be from
All right.
Animorphs.
It could be from.
Give us your favorite moment
Could
from
be
anything.
Minor morphs.
Favorite moment from Firefly or Star
Don't do
Wars,
that.
the MCU. We don't care.
Just tag me. I'm
Yeah, just
a
tag us.
social media.
That's all we want.
whore. That's me. Hey.
He is. You should see his Instagram. It's just all like Starbucks cups with his name on it. Tall boots.
Tall boots.
Yeah, isn't that what people do? Maybe it's Ugg boots,
guess.
not tall boots.
No topics.
You're asking the wrong person. I don't know.
That's the wrong person to start this.
I haven't
group.
figured out what makes people popular on the internet yet.
This is
Ugg boots.
unhinged.
It's large hats.
You're unhinged.
That's
Crawling
is that a show?
in my skin.
Podcast?
Probably.
Hey, do you guys want to play D&D?
Yeah,
No.
sure.
No.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. What do you guys want to do?
Play D&D.
Back
Just
bottom.
hang out,
I lied.
have a good time.
All right.
Listen to Alex talk about the last episode.
Oh, that's
I want to do
what,
that too.
that's what Nate wants to do. Majority
Mhm.
rules.
Nope.
Previously on Dungeons and Dracon Beams, stillness born of midnight settles over the town of Ocean Grove. On the apartment atop of Pacific Towers, a teen boy shoots up in bed and stumbles towards the bathroom. His skin ripples and melts as fur grows in illogical patches, and the shape of his face begins to change into something inhuman. And then he lets out a scream, staring into the mirror. Behind him, a gentle clatter of 4 delicate hooves precedes the arrival of a blue-furred alien with a body similar to a deer, a humanoid torso, leading up to a triangular head with no mouth. 2 eyes sat atop flexible stalks swiveled towards screaming Grant, and his bladed scorpion tail poised over his shoulder ready to fight. Grant pushes past the alien, his features sucking back into himself, and bolts towards the kitchen, grabbing a knife from the block. Aximili trots after him, and as he staggers back into the bathroom, he plunges the knife into his own face. Aximili, startled, attempts to wrestle the knife away from Grant, but when Grant suddenly lets go, he overcompensates and plunges it deep into his own shoulder. Aximili lets out a mental cry as Grant crumples to the ground in tears. The alien body roils and crumples, collapsing into a human form, and then bends down and attempts to comfort Grant. Time ticks by, and across town, as the sun rises, a girl is walking her dog down the quiet street of a neighborhood just beginning to stir, when suddenly the big mutt lunges forward and pulls the leash out of her hands. The dog runs over to the neighbor's house and begins to lap the place. He dives towards the cat door and finds it shut, and then with Savannah in hot pursuit, the big dog lurches down and pops up, running around to the front of the house, leaping onto the porch swing. At this point, the girl manages to grab a hold of the leash, and when he is and frustratedly ushers him into the house next door. Zac did not pick up on the scent he was looking for. Cut to a few hours later at school. Rena is staring at the clock of her first period classroom, willing that bell to ring. And when it does, she shoots up and beelines it for the door. As she passes through the doorway, something draws her attention down the hall, and she spots her former best friend Savannah and that no-good Grant standing in the hallway together. Grant is pulling his shirt over his head. Rena must be thinking, so the rumors are true. They, of course, are not, but we can't expect Rena to know that Grant and Savannah are not dating, but fighting a guerrilla war against aliens together. And yet, not everyone is so blissfully unaware. For instance, Chad. And now that Grant's phone is back in his possession and he sees the surfeit amount of text with sensitive information from Chad, that's exactly who Grant decides to address. Mr. Tabor was a big deal. He knew that every student there respected and feared him, and he intended to keep it that way. So watching two students hurriedly slip through the double doors, he knows that he's about to walk in on something big. Pausing only a second to savor this moment, he pushes the door open and finds himself staring at Chad selling drugs to Grant. As the boys turn to him wide-eyed and obviously stunned at being caught by such a fine detective as himself, Grant, clearly intimidated by being caught by the school's finest security guard, panics and punches Chad. He handily breaks them up and marches them to the principal's office for punishment, a very just and fair suspension for the rest of the week. Another day, he has successfully protected this paragon of education and removed the riffraff from the fine establishment of Ocean Grove High School. Grant heads home from school, dropping off a few items, including a note to his mom about the suspension and a promise to stop selling weed before heading to Ricky's bakery, determined to help out. He works there for hours, only breaking to talk to Melissa Chapman when she comes in for a short stint, pausing to muse over her family going nuts over the dog break-in and locking themselves up in a hotel. But Melissa eventually leaves, and as the night wears on, it is approaching closing time, and Grant is cleaning up. Bart, who also came in for a shift, fidgets as he approaches Grant, who is cleaning up the kitchen, and tells him that he and Chad want in on more. More missions, more information, more fights. And if the Humanimals do not let them in, then he's going to take it upon himself to do more. Something snaps in Grant as he grabs Bart and starts screaming at him, telling him that every time he changes, there's a burning in his face, and that they had an out and no one wanted to take it. A cheery bell interrupts in the front of the store, and Grant shifts into his customer service attitude. No one would suspect a second earlier that he was threatening Bart, but as he steps into the front of the store, the fake smile falls off his face as he sees Charles and his gang rolling up their sleeves. They brought a special delivery to the bakery, a beatdown, and that's where we are now.
Beautiful.
I thought for sure you were going to say knuckle sandwich.
No, I don't go that low in my summaries.
All right.
Alex, loving
It was good.
that shit.
It was really fucking good.
Alliteration, fucking different character point of views, fucking amazing.
We got the Mr. Tabor POV.
Yes,
Yeah.
I swear I got chills.
Fuck that guy.
Shit.
That was great. He's like, oh, I'm so good at my job.
I'm so good at my job, and students are the worst.
Paragon of education. That is Ocean Grove High.
Grant,
Hey,
roll initiative.
yeah. Can I get my little guy? Can I get my little guy to roll initiative? We're still on. I'm not in the right place on the page.
I'm seeing just Ocean Grove.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to be able to click. So, okay. Then
Yeah.
first,
I want to see the map. I want to see the map. I want to click my guy.
yeah, so as Charles takes off his jacket, throws it down, moves towards you, you see Patch and Steve both flank him and kind of spread. And then two other members, Maxwell and... Or is that Maxwell?
Michael.
Phineas and Michael behind them. Patch seems like he's going towards Chad, and I will reveal the map to you.
Ooh.
This looks like the Nighthawk Diner from an aerial view. That's for art students out there. Hey kids, good job at art school.
Is that the just
that
the
famous
picture. Yeah.
painting of the diner
Chicago.
from the side, and you, yeah.
Is it Chicago?
Nice.
Yeah, that might be what it is. It has these cool things out front if you see. So, and I'm gonna also switch the map. Let's see if we can get the chat a cool view. Hang on, chat. It looks like shit right now, or not to you. You guys see all of the people's pretty faces, but I gotta make it look cool.
Yeah, Austin, put on my cool filter so I look cool.
Oh, cool filter here.
That was not good initiative.
Not a good initiative.
Nope.
Unless you flip it sideways, then it's infinity.
I go first all the time.
Is that Fred Dukes?
Yes.
It may be. These are. I gotta get this guy's name so I can tell everybody his name.
We have been over this before. It is.
Have we?
Yep.
Oh, I have absolutely no recollection of this.
He's shown up before. Yep. It is a fan art version of it that someone made, but yes.
Well, I love it.
I like the Canadian guy.
You would.
Hey. I
really
don't.
Just wanted,
I don't like
wanted
any
to talk
of
with a. I want this big tough street brute to just be like, "Oh fuck, bud."
Got some of them maple donuts in the back there.
Goodness.
Gotta get a beat down there, pal.
So as they start closing in on you, Grant, real quick, Savannah and Zac, how are you guys getting to Ricky's?
Now, remind me, please, because I can't remember anything. We were just going there to meet him, right? So we were probably like taking a bus.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. How you guys get there? You guys said you were going there, but we didn't establish how you were getting there.
Yeah.
So if you guys
I even remember
morphing or
riding or walking or whatever, we weren't sure.
Yeah. No, I don't think we. Well, if you're asking if we were morphing to get there, no,
I don't think so.
Walking
Yes.
or taking the bus.
And what
Because you
about
have Max in tow, right?
they do not have Max or Cameron with them.
Mm-mm.
They were told to meet there.
Oh, okay, got
So
it.
we're all meeting up.
What about Possum?
No, Possum is staying. We are going to a bakery. I cannot bring him inside.
All right. I was just making
Chocolate
sure.
everywhere.
Maybe Zach convinced you. I don't know. You guys are walking down the street either after getting off the bus or whatever.
Right. So it didn't matter how we were getting there. Is what you're saying?
It did.
It
I asked you
doesn't
if you
matter
were
if
okay.
you're
morphing.
morphing or not. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Sassy Pants.
I'm very sassy. I'm sorry.
So, as this fight starts, first up is Charles Bedford.
This is a mistake, Charles.
He says, well, you shouldn't have stuck your nose where it doesn't belong. And as a bonus action, he uses aggressive. He moves his speed towards an enemy. And then he cocks back and swings. Does a 10 hit your AC?
That's not gonna do it.
All right. After that, like he swings and you, however you want to dodge it, do you just like move out of the way or what do you
Yeah,
do?
yeah, just like face back, be like, don't do this.
And then after that, it's Bart. Damn, Bart, your character sheet isn't up. I had you up. How could you do this to me, Bart? Oh, you're hiding over there. Bart runs up and swings at Charles.
Oh, I thought that was Chad.
And he misses. He's just swinging and miss. Would be good to have on World Star. People would just make fun of him. Steve Cram moves forward, pushes like Chad away as he's moving. He'll get right here. And swing.
5 also does not do it.
Grant's just like...
Yeah.
He's like embodying the cat, even in his human self.
Yeah, Grant's gonna be like, guys, just go.
You're up, Grant.
Can I do an insight check? I want to do an insight check to see if this is a fight or a murder. I want to know if they want to just beat ass or if they're trying to kill.
You can give me an insight check. I'm trying to decide whether that should be your action or not. Like if you're
right. I mean, I would hope not, but can
give me an insight check with disadvantage, and it won't be your action.
Okay. Is Charles visibly packing?
You can roll a perception check as your action to check that.
Oh, that's an okay. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
It's only a 9.
Let me see. You can't tell.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see here. There it is.
So that was your action.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to I think I'm just going to disengage and move. Disengage from this guy and then just move over and stand next to Bart over this way and be like, seriously, guys, just go home.
Next up is Michael, and you say that, but he's already taken off. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to use tackle against Bart. So he definitely hits.
Yep.
This is not the right damage, but I'll roll it. So let's see if Bart falls. That'd be crazy if Bart stood up to this big ass fucking linebacker guy.
And he does.
He doesn't. He needed a 12.
Oh, okay. I was doing the wrong way.
He falls prone. Where to boot? There to boot. And take some damage. You see him kind of hit his elbow on the counter as he falls down, and like just a little bit of blood. Next up is Patch. Patch is going to walk up, grab Chad, or try to grab Chad. Chad, your sheet's not out. Why are you guys doing this to me? You rude bastard.
Dork.
You're gonna roll deck. Oh, he yeah, so Patch tries to grab him and Chad like scoots back out of his way into the seat. On his turn, that's basically, I'm just flavoring their turns together, and he readies an action to dodge if Patch tries to come to him again. Phineas. Gonna run up. Try to climb up here onto the counter. Can't get past anybody. Well, he could, but you know, he's just not. He stumbles as he gets up, and I'm going to say he has to end his movement there because he failed his check. Top of the round. Savannah and Zac, you guys see in in your view, you see Ricky's is just right down the street. You're just heading there. You also see like across the street from where Ricky's is. So like to the map to the east, you see across the street Cameron and Max walking.
Okay. Can I establish that I'm on my skateboard? Like, slowly pedaling. I go everywhere with it. I think that's fair. But
You're pedaling on your skateboard, huh?
not pedaling. Yes, I am.
Pedal, 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 pedal.
Pedaling. Yeah, you're on your skateboard.
Cool.
I figure you're mostly staying around Savannah, but now that you see Max and Cameron, maybe you can go.
I mean, yeah, I'm just riding very slowly, is what I was trying to say. Pedaling slowly, as one does on a skateboard. Barely using any gasoline at all. I wave at Max and Cameron. Hey guys.
They wave back. Charles Bedford takes another swing at you, Grant.
Okay.
That'd be
that one will do it. 19. That'll do it.
3 bludgeoning damage as he punches you in the face, and then he'll like start to move behind you and like circle you after he punches you. Bart is on the ground and this big guy's standing over top of him. He's gonna like scramble to his feet with half his movement.
Can I have that to 1? Is it 1 or 2?
You round down, so it would be 1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do 1. Just
okay.
Take it in the face, but like barely anything.
As Bart's on the ground, or as he stands up, in between Grant and this guy, he's just gonna try to. He's gonna try to push this guy back, but I'm gonna just flavor his hit as that. Like he's getting up, trying to push this guy away from him. And he tries to push this guy, and the guy doesn't move at all. Steve Cram takes a step forward and takes another swing at you. Does a 17 hit?
It will.
So that is 4 bludgeoning. I don't have his for damage.
But it's just unarmed straight. Yeah, I gotcha.
This punch connects with you in the face. But yeah, if you have anything.
No, I don't have anything.
It's your turn, Grant. You feel like your nose start to bleed a little bit.
Grant's gonna kind of lick the blood as it starts trailing down, and he's gonna say, "Charles, this is suicide."
Suicide? He looks around. We've got you all way outnumbered. What are you gonna do to us?
Kill you.
He smiles.
Stop this.
He just smiles at you, and you like clenches his fist, and you see he's ready to come back in.
I'm gonna pull out my knife and cut him.
All right. Now I don't know if you established you had a knife on you.
I got my stuff from.
That's true.
Yeah, I got my stuff from Savannah at school, and Grant is known to carry a knife.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. I'm just gonna like slash at his chest with the knife. Like I'm not going to dig it into his throat or anything right now. But I am going to escalate this. Let me see. Where is my switchblade? Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
I am next to an ally, so I get sneak attack.
No, that's if your opponent is next to an ally.
Okay.
If your opponent's within 5 feet of one of your allies, you get sneak attack, or if you have advantage on the attack.
Well, I misunderstood that. Can I slash at Steve then? Because I did that with a misunderstanding of the way that allies.
I do want to let you, but I feel like we've talked about that this specific.
Have
thing
we?
before. Yeah.
All right, fine.
Sorry.
All right.
So 5 slashing. Let me see something. He uses uncanny dodge, so he's gonna have that. Next up is Michael. He's just gonna grab Bart's shirt and try to punch him. And that'll hit. You see Bart kind of like when he gets punched, this dude hits him like really, really hard, and you see his eyes roll back in the back of his head for a second as he like takes the hit, and then he like shakes his head, and he's still like conscious, but he looks pretty fucked up now. Patch is up. It's gonna.
That was against who?
That was against Bart.
Okay.
Patch moves in, tries to grab Chad again. And this time you see him grab Chad and just, he has advantage on that. It still doesn't beat him. Push him up against the window of this booth right here. And he's just holding him there. Shit. I guess Chad will try to get away. And he doesn't have advantage. He gets away. You see him scramble away. And as he runs away, Patch swings at him. And that'll hit. For 2 damage. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Phineas stands up on this counter, comes over here, and then just like jumps off at you, Grant. He's gonna basically use this tackle thing they have. I just don't have it in the sheet. So this is against your AC 21.
That'll do it.
Make a strength save, DC 12. You fall prone and you take 3 damage.
Okay.
Trying to give you the boot. Can't find it. There it is. Top of the round. Savannah, Zac, you guys cross the street just as you see Cameron and them cross the street. Cameron's eyes go wide, and he like points into Ricky's, and he says, "A scuffle." And you guys, we're gonna add you all to the initiative.
Okay.
Zac, your movement on a skateboard is going to be 40 feet instead of your normal 30.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go ahead and add you guys so you can roll initiative while I add Cameron and Zac. Or Cameron and Max. And you guys can roll initiatives.
Oh, I'm on that side. Got it now. A 14.
Nice. Alright. Descending. Zac, you're up first.
I am gonna you go, fuck, and then start. I'm gonna dash, I guess, to try to get inside.
We can talk to each other though on here, right? We don't have to wait till our turn to talk to here.
Yeah.
Okay, then I think when Savannah takes note of what's going on and sees Zac take off, she's gonna say, "Zac, can you get to Mo and get to the rooftop? You can give us a police siren coming in. Maybe we can scare him off."
Oh man, Zac is visibly torn. He really wants to just fight. Shit. Just call the cops.
Might not get here fast enough.
Is there anywhere out here that I know? I mean, I know Ricky's area pretty well. Is there a spot around here where I can morph safely? Out of sight?
So you know that, like, you guys have morphed behind Ricky's before. There's a dumpster. There are some places that you could probably morph behind Ricky's.
And quick estimate in my head, is that something I can do relatively quickly, or is it going to take too long to get back there and then morph and then get up to the rooftop and then start the police siren?
You guys have it takes you around a minute to morph. You got like 3 seconds quicker the other day.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
combat 6 seconds. So
I know. I'm not trying to stall. I'm gonna just turn back as I'm still dashing and go, he needs our help now, and then keep going.
We're gonna help him. Like, she's just gonna immediately respond to you. We're gonna help him. Not explaining the whole plan to you because there's not time.
I know. All right, Zac switches directions however he needs to get to the behind area more quickly.
all right.
If it's just continuing the same way, then that's fine too.
You can go back here if you want.
Yeah, whichever way's fastest.
This brings you 80 feet back here. I mean, this is like an alleyway between the buildings.
I do have speed more for now, so. All right, I go back there and I start morphing Mo. If I can take that action while I.
No. Well, it's.
I just dashed, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to take back the dash, you can, but then you'd start morphing like right here. That's up to you.
No, I need to be hidden.
Charles, as you're down on the ground, Grant, he raises a foot up and just tries to stomp down on you.
Mm-hmm.
A 13.
Ooh, hold on.
Oh, he has advantage.
Oh, yeah. Damn it. Yeah, that'll do it.
3 bludgeoning.
Sure.
Bart, kind of like staggering, turns and like looks at you and sees you down. And I'm gonna say he's gonna try to grapple Steve to get him away from you. He's gonna like take his eye off this guy that's beating the shit out of him and just kind of reach back towards Steve.
I'm raising the roof for Bart on that one.
Oh, that was close still. He like reaches back and like you see Steve over you. He's about to do the same thing, like stomp down on you, and Bart kind of grabs him and like pushes him back a little bit with one arm just as he's staggering. So that will give Steve disadvantage as he's grappled if he tries to attack you. So.
Okay, will it give me advantage against him?
It does.
Okay, that's good to know.
You are prone though, so remember that.
I'm aware.
Cameron, not knowing really the plan that anybody said, he's just gonna try to sprint in the door.
Oh man, Cameron.
25, 30. Grant, you hear boom as these doors open up. And an ally is rushing in to save you. Or to help you, not to save you.
Do I see this happening?
You do see through all the feet around you and everybody moving around, you do see Cameron bust through the doors and running towards you. Followed by a stumbling Max right behind him.
Grant kind of like smirks when he sees Cameron and then goes, oh, when he sees Max.
And yeah, Steve's still, as his foot was coming down, he's going to take disadvantage on this attack.
Okay.
So a 13
ties.
Meets a beats, yeah. So that is another 4 bludgeoning as he kind of...
That one I will have.
I will say he instead of hitting your head, he hits your shoulder. But yeah.
Just a little bit of a grunt.
Savannah.
All right. Let me measure. Let me get my yardstick out.
Yeah, these lines are hard to see.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes the map likes to grid the image, and then I put a one over it, and it doesn't line up, so...
Nate was pointing that out to me earlier when we were discussing area, so let me... Okay. We got quite a ways. Yeah, so I'll just use my movement and then use my action for more movement. Get to...
I got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I kept forgetting to switch my thing. So I was measuring it, and then I was like, click, and I'm like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then
Would
you
it
continue
help
measuring.
if I change the grid color to like something, like if I change it to like green or something like that?
Maybe, but we don't need to worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's very helpful actually.
Yeah.
Savannah, as you run past, you can now see in these windows the commotion. Grant up.
Grant's gonna stand up half his movement, and he's gonna say, "This isn't cute. This isn't funny. This, he's just gonna sigh, and then he is going to take a slash at just a slash at the torso of Steve Cram.
Do you want to stand up first?
I did.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry.
I said that. Yeah,
Okay.
half my movement to stand up.
Oh, you did. I remember now.
Mm-hmm. Switchblade 22. Thank God for advantage.
22 hits.
So that's 6 damage,
Would
and
you have
then
advantage for? I'm sorry.
he's grappled.
That's true. Sorry. I need to put a thing on him.
I messed it up on Charles. I'm not gonna mess it up again. You can deal an extra 1d8. So which are 1d8. It's an extra 7 damage, so a total of 13.
So, wherever you hit him, you rip into his flesh, and this looks like it.
Just like a torso slash.
Yeah. So like as you come across his torso, you see his his tank top just start pouring blood. You hit him hard, and his eyes go wide.
Just as a, I don't know, let me have a roll on this. I feel like it would be an action, but I think Grant's just going to lick the knife and say, "Just leave."
Give me an intimidation check.
24.
Wow. Let's see.
I am a good charisma boy. I just don't use it nicely.
Patch gets advantage on this check.
That's fair.
None of them matter. All of the Bright Devils are now mechanically frightened of you, which means they can't move closer to you, and they have disadvantage on their attack rolls against you.
Got it.
They can roll at the end of their turn to see if they are
snap out of it.
Yeah. Steve Cram, or no, actually, this guy Michael, he looks like he starts to back up a little bit as you lick the knife, and I'm gonna say with his action, he's gonna not even take another attack with this. He's just gonna start backing up.
Does Bart
take an opportunity attack? He does have Steve grappled. I'll say he kind of kicks out, but he's gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, I forgot about the grapple, but that's fair.
11. Let's see if that hits. 11 meets. So he.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
He kicks him in the shin for 2 damage. And that. At the end of. At the end of Michael's turn, he's gonna roll again. So basically, what I'm gonna do is have you roll an intimidation check every time, because normally when a condition gives you frightened, there's a set DC you have to beat to be afraid. But I'll just have you just re-roll it, and they just have to beat it.
That makes sense.
So just beat a 1.
Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Basically, I just need to not crit fail. I didn't. I got an 11.
Okay. Next up is Patch. So this guy's, still frightened. What color do you want, Grant?
For frightened?
Yeah.
Let's do yellow. It's nice and visible.
Yellow belly.
Patch climbs over this table, and this time he just tries to punch Chad, since he keeps moving away from him.
Oh. I shan't raise the roof for you, Patch, but rude.
I'll do it.
You're allowed to do it, Austin.
Okay. Oh, damn. He punches Chad in the back of the head, and you see Chad drop his tablet and fall over the table and just kind of roll out onto the ground. He's not prone or anything, but yeah. And he's just going to try to run again. He sees Cameron now, and he's just going to try to run behind him. But as he does, Patch gets an opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm.
I think an 11 hits. I think it does. So with another 2 damage, non-lethal, Patch kicks Chad's foot as he steps off the booth, and he just hits his head on the table as he goes down. And oh no, not you, Patch. Chad is effectively out of the fight. Well, unless somebody can bring him back up. Phineas, still scared of you, so he's just going to try to punch you and run. He has disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
That is a 19, but it is not a crit, so.
Yeah, that's, thank God.
3.
3? Alright.
3 bludgeoning as he, just
I'm gonna have it to 1.
Okay. Patch gets to roll against you, and so does Phineas. So you need to beat a 5 for Patch and a 6 for Phineas.
Once again, I just need to not crit fail, because I have a +6. 17.
Alright. Do 1 more for Phineas.
Oh, I need to... Got it.
Or you can use that 14. Basically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Zac.
Morphin.
It's morphin' time.
I don't know if there's any roll I can do to morph as fast as humanly fucking possible.
Give me a concentration check.
Would love to make this 2 rounds instead of however many it's supposed to be. Great.
No.
That's a crit fail.
It starts off slow for you. But yeah, no speed up or anything like that.
In the heat of the moment.
Charles is gonna see you with this knife and just kind of it's gonna be a disarming attack, but basically he's reaching for your wrist.
Okay.
So what this is just a grapple check essentially. If he wins, you're just disarmed. So it's athletics or acrobatics against his contested check.
Got it.
Need to beat a 14.
Okay. Let's see here.
And since this is his check, if I haven't seen the result yet, if it meets, it's on him. He wins. If it meets.
Got it. It's 19.
19. So he tries to disarm you, but you keep the blade out of his hand. Or you keep him from taking it away.
Grant goes, "Don't try to take away my toy."
He just grits at you, seeing that his friend's all bloody now, and all the other ones are kind of looking at you scared. And even himself, he's kind of like starting to panic a little bit. Bart's up. Staggering. He's just going to try to, I guess, punch Steve Cram.
In his newly opened gash.
3 does not hit. He has advantage on it. A 6 does not hit.
Yeah.
So like he tries to swing and Steve just grabs his hand and like starts to push it back. Cameron up, jumps over Chad and just takes a swing at Patch. Oh, he doesn't have his set up. That hits. So you through all the commotion, Grant, you still see in Savannah, you see Cameron just punch Patch in the face. It looks like it hits him pretty hard. Patch does not like that. With his extra attack, he's gonna turn and just try to headbutt Michael.
Good old Cameron.
That's a crit.
That is a crit from Cameron. Cameron is good at what he does. I'll tell you.
You see Michael's nose just explode with blood, and you even see like a tooth fall out in the air. Savannah, you see that as you're like looking in. That'll be Cameron's turn. Max, good old Max. So funny thing about Max, he's not very good while he's in his human morph. He's not used to walking on 2 legs. It's hard to balance. The arms are heavier than what he's used to. So he does walk up and with disadvantage try to attack this big guy. He stumbles past him and falls prone to the ground. But while he's prone, he will still use his extra attack to try to kick with disadvantage.
2 nat 1s from this man. That is a 1 in
so much.
That is a 1 in 400 chance.
I love
Double
our
crit fail.
boy.
And still misses. He kind of scoots a little bit as he tries to kick the big guy.
Grant looks over at this and says, "Store is closed. Get the fuck out."
As like Steve, as you say that, Steve Cram kind of starts to pat his chest, sees the blood, and you just see him, his veins start to like fill up, like protrude as his like muscles start to flex, and he just and he's gonna rage.
Oh no, I don't like that.
As an action, Steve can enter a rage. Lasts for a minute. During the duration, he has advantage on strength ability checks and saves, and does 1 extra damage with unarmed and melee attacks. Damage he takes is also halved, and he can only do this once per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, with you on the ground, he's gonna try to stomp on you again.
I I do need to say something about rage. I hate it, but I do have to say something. I'm not on the ground anymore. But you are, I don't know how true you're being. You are immune to fear effects in rage.
Right. So, yeah, but he still crit 1 anyway. But
right.
I don't know. I think, yeah, you do. He does shake off the fear because of that. But
or at least there's some version of rage where that is. I don't know if that's an all.
We'll just. It makes sense for him to be able to shake that off with that. I'll look more into it though. Okay. But he still stomps down. He is grappled. He had disadvantage anyway. He crit 1. He misses you, or he didn't stomp down because you're not on the ground anymore.
Yeah. Or punched. Or
yeah. Either way, he missed you, Savannah.
Okay, quick question. To get to this door here is right about 50 feet, but I have to include the corner on there? To measure out straight?
You can kind of cut around the corner. It should still be about the same. So, like, if you go here, what's that?
That's 40.
And then 45, or yeah. So with 60, you could get here. Okay,
cool. Then I am going to, again, do the double movement to get to that door. Can I say I open the door?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Then I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action of taunt, and I'm going to scream into the restaurant and just say, everybody get the fuck out of here. The cops are on their way. And that's my taunt.
All right, so taunt, I think you're supposed to choose one. I don't think it says that, but you are supposed to choose one person.
Well, let's see. If I can choose one person, then I'm going to choose the leader of said gang, and that would be Charles, who's calling the shots, right? Yep. If I think he's the one calling the shots, then that's who I'm choosing, because he's the one that can tell everybody to leave.
What color you want that's not yellow?
Orange.
He's now marked by you. All right. Grant.
This one's a little bit more like panicked, I guess. Seeing Steve like fucking roid rage out over here. He's like, oh god. And takes another swipe at him. I am going to say with this non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Just because this one, depending, might get there. Is he still grappled?
He is.
All right, 19.
Hit.
So 11 slashing damage with critical damage on that. Or 1d8 plus another 4 damage.
What's it look like when you knock this guy out?
That was even with half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think it just I don't think the cut is very deep, but I think with the adrenaline running and he already has some blood going, there's another cut like in another direction, kind of Xing on the original one, and I think he just passes out from blood loss.
Yeah, and as he does that, he just staggers, falls to the ground. Now he is stabilized because you did non-lethal. He does need medical attention though. He's.
And I think after that, Grant says, "Go get your friend looked at. Just get out."
The Bright Devils, they mean nothing to me. It's just a means to an end. Their leaders don't have any say over me.
Grant looks over at everyone else and says, "Hey, Charles literally said you mean nothing to him right now. Literally said that out loud."
All right, turn over.
Yeah, turns over.
Michael looks to you, looks to Charles, just turns, starts to run. Cameron cocks back, but then just holds it, lets him run away. Savannah, he does kind of shove you to the side. You can shove back if you want, but he's just still moving. And you can take an opportunity attack if you want. This guy's pretty low. You could probably knock him out.
I think Savannah's more concerned with getting people out of there. I don't think she's going to take an opportunity attack against the guy, as fun as that would be.
Patch like looks to Charles, looks to you, Grant, and like lingers on you for a second, and then like looks at Cameron, and like they're just like face to face, like really close, but he just turns and starts to walk out. He does like mean mug you, Savannah. They're all taking their aggression out on Savannah as they leave.
They came in here with a lot of energy, huh?
Phineas, he looks at Charles and just shakes his head, but then he's still in the fight. He's gonna swing at you again.
That's fair.
He's not leaving. That's a 12.
Why does he have advantage?
He's flanking with Charles.
Okay, are we doing our frighten thing? Because that would cancel it out.
That's true. So it's a 6.
Well, he gets to roll against it to get out of it, right?
Yeah, but that's a 6 on his thing anyway. He rolls at the end of his turn to be unfrightened.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Which I don't think Charles did. Well, so you go ahead and roll. This is Phineas.
Yeah. There it is. 19, which would usually be good, but he crit.
Yeah. And also Charles didn't roll, I think, at the end of his turn.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Just don't crit one, and you should be. Yeah. Even if you crit one, you're higher than him.
Oh. Well, sometimes crit ones are. Yeah, I guess that's a DM thing. Sorry. Go ahead.
Zac, still continuing your morph.
Yep.
Yeah, you're 12 seconds in, man. Charles up.
Okay.
He like looks down at Steve, looks back at you, Grant, and he says, "This isn't over, and now I want you dead." Disengage.
Grant's just gonna. You signed your death warrant the moment you came in here, Charles.
He starts to take off down this hallway.
I will opportunity slash at him.
He disengaged, so
never mind.
It's Bart's turn. Bart kind of pushes past you.
Bart
grabs a knife off one of the counters and tries to plunge it into Charles's back. This is an unarmed improvised weapon attack, so no proficiency or anything like that. But 12 hits, and that's going to be a D6 plus 1. 3 damage. You see blood. You see this knife go into Charles's like the backside of his shoulder, and he lets out a scream of pain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Cameron stops here and he said, "Bart!" Just yells at him. Max stands up, kind of staggers over here and leans up against the bar, and he just like looks around and sees what's going on. Steve lays and bleeds. Savannah up.
All right. Remind me, because there's no names on anything here. This is our buddy right here, yeah? Our passed out guy on the floor.
Him?
It's Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chad.
Okay, cool. Cool. I can make that walking to 30 feet to get next to him. And then I want to see if I can help him in any way.
Yeah, you can roll a medicine check. Since he's already stabilized, what does it look like when you bring him out of an unconscious state?
I'm assuming he's kind of like coming up and like confused, like disoriented and everything like that. So I think she'll just help like get him sit up and like kind of keep him from trying to get up and stumble into anything else. And if he's like got any massive, obvious like bleeding or anything like that, she'll just, you know, grab a napkin and hold it in, so staunch the bleeding.
We'll say like he has a cut on his head. It's not too deep, but like you're stopping the bleeding. He's like, what happened? What's going on? What happened?
Got into a fight. Just stay still.
Grant.
Grant's gonna say, Max, and then he's gonna point at this guy and he's gonna say, "Don't let him bleed out." And then disengage from this friend in 5, 10,
Forgot about
15,
that guy again.
I didn't. And just let him go, Bart. Not right now.
Give me a persuasion check. And well, if that's what you want to do at your action, if you want to try to get him to stop as your action.
It is right now.
All
right. Crit. So 23.
How many crits have you rolled this fight?
Just 2. One of them was an intimidation.
Okay. He kind of looks at you. You guys like his eyes meet yours just as they did a few minutes before, as you had him pushed up against the wall. That guy run more, he's out of the fight. Patch run more, he out of the fight. Chad looks at you and he says, "What? Are we winning?" And that'll just be his turn. Phineas moves over in front of Cameron and takes a swing at him.
Oh my god.
12 hits. You son of a bitch. That's what Cameron says. Zac, morph more.
I do want to point out, I need to know if anybody runs past the alley, any of the former combatants. I'd like to take a perception check to notice that people are leaving.
So, I mean, you can't even see
if they happen.
Right. Oh, yeah, okay.
No, if they run past the alley.
I see what you're saying. Go ahead and give me a perception check. You can also move if you want. Like,
no, I'm going to be staying in one spot to morph. I'm just saying, and it's your call if they even run that direction.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if they do, I want the opportunity to take a perception so that I can go, hey, and then...
Well, I'm saying if you want to go ahead and give me one right now, you can do it every turn if you want. But okay. I'm saying go ahead and give me one.
There you go. There's a 19.
19. All right. So, yeah, you're like listening out. Yeah, I will say with the 19, you don't see or hear anybody near you right now. So, like, even looking this way down the alley, that way, you don't see anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just continuing to morph.
Charles Bedford. After that, he's gonna reach behind him, pull out a gun, and point it at Bart, and take the disengage action. Zac, you hear the door open. Like the back door of Ricky's open. And he says, like I said, Grant. You also hear this, Zac. Charles says, like I said, Grant, this isn't over. And the door will shut as he steps out. Next up is Bart. And he like stares at you intently, Grant, like you guys are still like... He looks over to you after he sees Charles walk out, and he like meets your eyes again and just throws the knife on the ground, and then turns around and sees this guy still attacking Cameron, and I'll just say he runs up and he's gonna try to grab this guy. This is action. Where's your sheet? Guy just elbows his arm off of him. Cameron's gonna attack. Max is gonna go check on Steve Cram. Steve's gonna bleed. What do you want to do, Sam? Or Savannah? Your name's not Sam.
No, it's not. It never has been.
Steve uses his action to bleed.
Let's see. Can I use taunt again? It doesn't say anything against it. But...
Yeah. Because we.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then I want to use that again on the guy that's still attacking Cameron and just like yell, "Get the fuck out of here! Everybody's already left."
Hey, you shut up. He points over at you. But yeah, you taunt him.
You shut up.
Let's see.
No, you.
So intelligent, that response. No, you shut up.
As Max gets down and starts looking at this guy, he's gonna say, he needs serious medical attention. He seems to be stable enough now. Grant up.
Move up here. Dude, take your friend to a hospital.
You can give me you can give me a persuasion check or an intimidation check. The persuasion check will be with disadvantage, so you choose.
Yeah.
The intimidation check will be with advantage.
You know, then what we're gonna say is, take your friend to a hospital or end up like him. Get out.
All right, roll it up.
That's a crit. It's a 26.
I mean, let's see what the order of operations is. Zac, after you do that, Grant, we're just gonna cut real quick outside. Zac's up.
Is this 4th round or 5th?
1, 2, 3. So this is, I think, this is coming on the 4th.
Okay.
So
well,
wait a minute.
Still got 2 left, right?
This is the 3rd.
No, it's definitely been more than 3.
So this is the 4th.
This is the 4th.
I think it's the 4th.
Okay.
I believe it's the 4th.
I was hoping it was the 5th, but I think it's the 4th.
But you didn't start morphing that very first round, so yeah, it's the 4th.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I continue morphing and listening for which way Charles is going because I heard the door shut.
All right.
And I'm at this point assuming if Charles is leaving, I don't know. Can I roll an insight? I don't want to metagame it too much, but I have to assume that something has happened, so the battle must be close to over if Charles is leaving.
Well, you don't know. I guess you did hear Charles. Yeah, give me an insight. I'll say with disadvantage because you weren't in there. 14.
Yeah. 14.
It makes sense that if Charles is leaving, the rest would leave. You know he is like their leader.
Yeah.
High or low?
High. Nope.
You see Charles start running past the alley. I'm gonna have you give me a stealth check with disadvantage, but he'll also take a perception check with disadvantage.
I've got to be pretty small at this point.
Well, that's not going to change the roll. You still got to make.
All right.
Also, the way morphing works, there's
13.
no reason to think you would be small.
80% of the way through, I wouldn't be a giant size.
30%
anymore. 4 out of 5 is 80.
I see.
You see him just keep moving. He doesn't even stop. He just keeps running past. But you do know which way he's going.
Forgot about speed morpher. Forgot you took that.
Yeah. Thank God I did.
So Zac, yeah, that you see Charles run past. Anything else you want to do?
I'll shout in thought speak. I'm gonna follow Charles.
Okay. After Charles is Bart. He's gonna take a swing at this guy. Fuck it.
Closed thought speak, just to the team, not to everybody.
Yeah. I misses.
Hey, Steve Cram on the ground. I'm
Somebody's
gonna follow
following
Charles.
Wait, I skipped Phineas. That's my bad. He's gonna run. Cameron won't take an opportunity attack since Grant just said that to him. Does Grant or Bart obviously does, but misses. Does Grant take an opportunity attack?
Grant doesn't.
Neither does Max. And if Savannah doesn't want to, we'll just say he runs out and we'll go out of combat.
Did he not get Steve?
No,
yeah,
he just left the guy bleeding
he
on
just
the ground.
left the guy bleeding, I think.
Damn.
You did tell him to get him, but I'm gonna
did.
say no. But as he runs past you, Savannah, you're on his eyes. He's pissed. He doesn't like you. But he keeps running.
Okay, you and everyone else.
No, get the... Damn it.
We are now out of initiative. Zac, you complete your morph. And you take to the air. You know the general way.
I am still gonna make a cop siren sound.
Give me
not just for the sake of doing it, but because I want to make sure they don't come back.
All right, give me a performance check.
That's a 20 because I get advantage. Now, if you want to change it because I'm a cockatoo.
Nope.
Different.
You can apply your feats to it.
So dirty 20.
Pretty good sound. What does it sound like? What is the police?
Oh, like a police car.
Oh.
No. Do it. I want to hear it.
Do it with your mouth.
Oh, give me just a second. I'll do it in just a second.
Oh, just make a...
I can't do it. That's why I have to be a bird.
You just go, wee. Like you can do that.
Like that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you
nailed it. I wasn't here.
That's pretty good.
That was
an ambulance.
Not what you wanted.
That was great, though.
You're right.
That's fire truck.
It's a race car.
Fuck. I don't remember what cops got. Get on the ground. Pow, pow, pow.
Oh, shit. That's it. Got it one.
Drop your weapon.
They don't say that.
They do, even when they're not armed. Anyway.
They only say it. Never mind. What?
Taser. I am flying now.
Yep.
In the air. Style.
It's not even hard to find Charles. Like, he's running through the back alleys. He's got blood dripping out of his back. And you just see him start making his way through the city. Like, he's
making his way downtown.
He's going, looks like he's going like north for a little while. And he that's what you get kind of right now as he's moving. We'll stay with you for a little while, Zac. How long are you going to follow him? So as I'm following him, I'm looking around for police cars, like actual ones, or beat cops, or bike cops, or horse cops, or whatever. Yes, cops that are horses.
Horse cops.
Alex,
it's a spin-off.
They're actually horse clops.
Horse clops.
I see.
It's my favorite X-Man. I'm. Then do I see one? How about that? Do I see one?
He's married to Jean Bray.
Oh my God. Holy shit!
They're in a love triangle with Wolverine. What?
They used to be on a team with Nangel, but then he became Archangel.
Oh.
How long are we doing this?
I don't know.
Hang on.
I love it.
Dressage.
Dressage. Professor Dressage.
That's
Professor
it. We're never getting past that.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ was an X-Man.
I don't know.
Their favorite supplier of food is Avon.
Avon?
Who?
But Havon. I think
Havok. Like
The
Havoc, but
Avon.
gives them hay.
I like that. That's pretty good.
Their favorite makeup is Havon.
Okay.
Havon. Yeah. Havon calling.
I thought Cory was dabbing. I thought I got him. Damn it.
Oh my God, these are great. So do I fucking see a cop?
A cop car. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. I can never remember how to do it. I'm just gonna type it.
Charles is a little bitch.
Charles is a little bitch. I guess I got a +3. It's not listed.
Sweet. Do you have advantage because of cockatoo? I don't think so, but might
All
wanna check.
cockatoos get copped advantage.
All of them.
I got
Every single
7s. Do I get advantage?
Do cockatoos get advantage?
All he has written down is mimicry. So
All right.
don't see nothing.
So like, yeah, you're looking around,
So,
like scanning
yeah.
for the cop cars, but you have to like keep looking back to Charles to make sure you don't lose them.
Right. So if I don't see any, like upon taking off, basically, as I'm still following Charles and I'm still close enough to the bakery, I'm just gonna be like, he's heading towards, and then whatever streets. Please call the cops and tell them to come get him. And then I'm still following him.
All right. We'll go back to the diner. You guys are
Bakery.
the bakery. It's not an old diner. We go
I'm
back.
sorry. I feel like I fucked you guys up.
No,
I'm sorry.
I was doing this when I was writing notes.
You know what it is? It's the checkered floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period. That's just the checkered floor in the booths. It's making me go, that's a diner.
Yeah. And
The robot cook in the back is just a bonus.
Oh shit, that is a robot.
Yeah.
Fucking Rick
like a
came a
portal.
long way.
It looks like a portal turret.
Bacon.
The diner was all cleaned up because you guys were gonna start closing and stuff. There's like napkin holders and stuff strewn out over here. Any condiments like ketchup bottles, salt, pepper, and all that is like on these two tables is everywhere. There's some blood over here and
Ketchup
here
everywhere.
and here and here and here and here and here on these guys and on your lip, Grant, on your nose. But yeah, that's the scene in here in the diner. You guys got a man laid out bleeding, Max over him, and you guys are just there. What do you guys want to do?
I think hearing Zach's thought speak telling us where Charles is going, asking to call the cops, Savannah's just going to look at Grant and say, "Can I call the cops here?"
I mean, I just slashed a man into unconsciousness. I guess they did come in with a gun at least. Yeah, if I go to jail, I go to jail. He needs attention.
Okay, and Savannah's just going to take out her cell phone, call 911, and give them what she's going to tell them is just that there was a fight at this bakery, and the guy who came in with a gun is now running towards the streets that Zach gave her.
Okay. Yeah, without going into that call, the dispatcher's like, okay, we'll send a unit to these coordinates, or this street crossway and see if we can find that guy. We're also sending people to the bakery.
Savannah, can you help staunch this bleeding?
Yeah, and she'll already be walking over like when she's on the phone, and she'll come over and
if you tell them to send an ambulance as well, they will.
Yeah, she'll tell him that there's this guy laid out.
Do you want them to send a fire truck because we have a noise on an ambulance and a fire truck?
Grant sets a kitchen fire real quick.
Quick question. If I'm rolling, I'm assuming a medicine check to help Axe with this, correct?
Yeah, you can just give him your own medicine checks, and Max will kind of assist you. You're probably better than him. He'll say, "This is pretty deep. Maybe we should stop the bleeding here."
Do you get advantage on medicine?
Max gave
He just
Oh yeah,
really
fuck
rolled
yeah.
it.
Grant's like bringing them napkins and shit. Like
you managed to stop this bleeding. You have a feeling, Savannah, that even though he's sit here and he's like, okay, he's not dead. If he would have stayed like longer than an hour or so, he probably would have lost enough blood to have died, and you guys have kind of stopped that. So anything you guys want to do in the diner before cops or anything like that come? Like, you have a few minutes.
Ask Grant for a rag instead of napkins.
Grant goes and grabs some rags.
Yeah, I think for Savannah, that's about it. She'll be focused on keeping this guy stabilized till help comes.
I think Grant will just look at Savannah and say, I gave him his chance.
Yeah, it was self-defense. I don't think you're going to be in trouble.
I'm not talking about him. I gave Charles his chance.
We should talk about that later.
Grant continues to play nurse.
Cameron will do what he can. He basically get rags, whatever you guys need, like run and grab ice. He brings like a bucket of water and like some. Is he hungry? He brings some Cinnabons.
Those are for us. He doesn't get cinnamon buns.
Here, Max. And he tosses him one of the buns, and Max tries to catch it with bloody hands and drops it onto Steve. This cannot be good. And he
don't eat that. I'll get you a fresh one, man.
Please, you're gonna wash your hands first. Don't do that.
Zac, as you're following Charles, you do see police cars. You hear them in the distance coming your way, at like where you told them to Plinth and Roanoke. Roanoke. Okay.
Like Virginia.
I'm not from Virginia. I didn't know that.
Okay, it's okay.
It's a whole
Plinth and Roanoke.
He's not from Virginia. You can't read that word.
I don't speak Virginian.
I mean, I learned about that in school, but
I didn't learn anything in school.
that's fair.
You learned how to be cool.
I learned
You learned
shit.
Animorphs. That's it.
That's true.
It's not Animorphs, D&D. That's it. I had to figure out a way.
Forge your own path.
Yeah. You see them start coming this way, and as they get closer and closer, Charles realizes, oh shit, they're looking for me, and he's gonna try to hide. He's still moving, but he's gonna try to hide.
Blow up his spot, Zac.
Oh, I'm gonna.
I figured you would.
Oh, awesome. He hides real good. Do I see him go hide, though? Do I know where he's hiding at?
Roll me a perception check.
I'd love to do that. I'm just going to roll it as Zac. It's real fucking difficult otherwise. But I'll do the appropriate adjustment. Oh, it's the same. No, it's not. I get a +3 as Bird. Good. It's 7.
All right.
I did great.
So you see these cars coming, the police cars, and when Charles realizes it, he starts looking around and he jumps into like a backyard, goes under a deck. You see him jump another fence, but eventually he like goes under something, doesn't come out on the other side. And even if you like go down and look into where you saw him ran under, you don't see him. And the police, they stop around where you told them and are like going down the street slow with their brights and their like side spotlight and like looking in backyards. This goes on for about 10, 20, 30 minutes. They can't find Charles, and you can't find him either.
Okay, good. The backyard that I saw him last, I'm going to land on like that roof, and I'm just going to start yelling as a bird. Over here!
All right. Yeah. You eventually catch.
I'm giving them the help action to find.
All right. Well, then they'll roll this with advantage. They come into the backyard that you're looking in with their flashlights, looking all around. What is that? And then they like eventually see you up on, like, as you were screaming, they like point their flashlight and they say, "It's just a bird." They scatter. They continue to look for about another 15 minutes before they get back in their cruisers and leave.
All right. Last thing I'm going to try. I'm going to get close to where he was, and I'm going to try to copy the cop's voice, and then just yell, "He's over here!" and see if he fucking darts out.
Give me a performance check.
I'm trying so hard to fucking... Fuck. 13. Shit rolls tonight, y'all.
These things, they happen.
Yeah.
I will say, you yell this out, and like where you're at, you don't hear anything, but like 3 yards over, you hear something move, trash can fall over, something like that. You can't really tell what it is, but you hear noise, scattered noise, and then
All right. The cops have completely left, though.
yeah, they're on the same street, but they're moving down, still going opposite way of where you heard the noise.
Well, I'm gonna fly up and see if I can see what that noise was.
Give me one more perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's fine. 11. No, well, it's a 14 because I add 3.
Okay. You see Charles in backyards just taking off the other way that the cops came.
Running away from where the cops are?
Yeah.
God, if I can get around in front of him without him seeing me, I might try to scare him back towards the cops. With more mimicry and stop right there. Freeze.
You can give me an insight check real quick, just
Nat 20. Finally.
I will say this. Charles is not going to run back towards the police. You can start trying to do the things where you're trying to mimic them and try to like guide him to where to go, but you think he's unless you do something to stop him, he's gotten away from the cops. He's gotten away from that danger.
All right. Fuck.
I mean, unless you have a way to get the cops to come back to him.
The only thing I can think to do at this point is land, demorph, and try to tackle him myself, and that seems like a stupid idea. I know he's been known to have a gun before. I don't know that he's got one currently, but I'm just gonna let him go and try to follow to wherever he's going.
Okay. All right. So you've already been in morph for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's just see. So this is going to be one more perception check against a flat roll against his a stealth check, and this is to see if he can break you. Well, you get advantage as your thing, so you still get that. Basically, perception check. One more. If you pass it, then I'll let you know where he's going.
Flat 10. I don't get advantage unless you're giving me advantage.
Okay.
It doesn't matter either way. Well, a 17 would beat that 16.
Yeah, but do you have advantage?
If you were giving me advantage. No, not normally.
Yeah, if you don't have it, then you have. But yeah, he eventually breaks your line of sight again, and you can't find him after that.
All right. I spend probably 15 more minutes circling, spiraling, trying to find him, and I just give up eventually and go back to the bakery.
At the bakery, the cops and ambulance show up. They basically take your all statements. What is the story that you guys give them? It can be the straight up truth if you want, or it can be embellished, or what do you guys want to do? How do you guys want to let them know?
I think Grant's just going to say... I think Grant's going to give them a partial truth. He's going to say, back in the day, they tried to get me to join their little gang. I told them no. They were not happy. They came here to attack me, and I defended myself. He needs medical attention, and it's good that you guys are here, but my Grant thinks for a second, and he decides he's not going to complicate this with semantics, and he's going to say, my father owns this establishment. I was just defending his property.
Okay. Savannah, do you have anything special you want to do, like when they take your statement or anything like that?
I think the only thing that Savannah is going to add to that, I mean, her story is going to be even more pared down than Grant's, because Savannah, she's just going to say these guys came in here, were attacking the people in here, and she's going to point out Chad and say, and he was also knocked unconscious. I think you should check him for a concussion. Like, you know, furthering along, they were attacked.
Yeah.
And they need help.
Eventually, they'll start calling people's parents. You guys are all minors, so eventually Chad's parents show up, and you see them take him off. Hank gets there for Bart, and they kind of stay around for a little while. Like,
When Hank gets there, Grant just looks at him and says, kind of curtly, he says, "Hank."
Grant, funny to see you again under such weird circumstances. And he kind of looks at Bart.
Grant says, "I work here."
Still strange.
Well, yeah, I guess.
He does look over at Cameron, and like he sees Steve getting like wheeled out. Trevor with the Bright Devils.
Something like that.
You do see Cameron kind of look at Hank too, and so as Hank looks at Cameron just kind of nonchalantly gets up and kind of walks around the corner. He does walk past you, Grant, and there's like a brief like eye contact thing, but he'll keep moving.
Grant will just like put a hand on his shoulder and say, "Thanks, buddy."
He nods at you. No problem. And he goes into one of the bathrooms. And yeah, so I will say this is while the police are all there. In a little while, I'll say like a couple of minutes later, Grant and Savannah, you guys can both give me like a perception check.
Okay. $16.
11.
You guys both see when he thinks none of the cops are looking, Cameron dart out the back. Savannah, what number do you give them for your parents? Like, do you give them the one that they left you, or like what do you tell them?
Do I have a house phone? That house
Sure.
phone number will do just fine.
Seems nobody's answering it at your place. Do you need a ride home?
No, thank you.
Okay. Grant, your mom eventually shows up, and she'll like talk to the cops and stuff, make sure everything. She'll come to you. "Are you okay?" She like starts grabbing you by the face. Your nose.
Yeah, Grant goes, "Ow, ow, I'm fine. I'm all right."
When she says, "Are you okay?" and you say, "Nah, I'm fine," and she like wipes the blood from your nose. As she goes across your cheek, you feel that phantom pain real quick, and then it dies down.
Grant's just gonna play it off like a wince from her tender on the nose kind of thing.
And as she like checks you over and she sees you're all right, she'll talk to the cops. About 45 more minutes of this, the cops will leave. They do talk to Max, and as I will say, Hank brings him back over, and he'll like look at you, Savannah, and he'll say, "This one is weird, but he said he's been staying with you."
Yes.
Is he your cousin or what? What is he? How do you know this kid?
He's distantly related to me.
Well, he said he's from far, far away.
Yeah. His English isn't logical. Is that a lie, Austin? Is it a lie?
It's like skirting the... I don't think so. I think
It's not.
And this isn't like a it's not too important, so I'm not like this is roll a deception check just
All right.
as your
Can
overall.
I make an argument really fast? Because I was
Yeah.
already thinking this before you said to roll deception. I think when Savannah finds a way to tell the truth in a way that is misleading without lying, you should give her an advantage on deception because it's a very Savannah thing to do.
Yeah, okay. That works. Maybe this is how you figure out how to work stuff into
How
your
to
life.
lie? Yeah, this is your
I
lying.
think
It's
that's
just
the best she's gonna do. I don't think she's ever gonna be like, even though Grant's teaching me,
I
like
love it.
she's never gonna be good at it.
Grant is fully watching this. Like as his mom is there, he's like
takes out a
looking-
pen. Hell fucking yes. Hell yes.
These are I swear these are my favorite roles. When you do something character-wise and it either works out or works out in the narrative, whether that means you fail or pass. But when you pass, it just fucking feels good, don't it?
Yeah.
Grant just kind of softly goes, "Fuck," as he watches her lie.
Makes sense, Hank says. Well, take care of him, get him home. And you, welcome. I'm glad that you have fun here and you're learning our culture. Why is he talking so slow to me, Savannah?
He's trying to make sure that you understand him. I know.
Speaking
I know you're
slower.
speaking English. I know.
You may speak at a normal pace. Okay. And
Hank,
he looks over the shoulder at.
how does your foot taste?
He squints his eyes at you.
Stop putting it in your mouth, weird ass.
I got my eye on you, Grant. And he like just takes some steps back.
Fuck off.
He bumps into your mom, and your mom's like got her arms crossed behind him. Well, I got my eye on you. And he just like looks at her. Come on, Bart. Bart looks back, one more glance at you, Grant.
Grant quietly, like, is he like next to me or is he?
He was over here talking to Chad till Chad left, and he's just been sitting there since.
Grant walks over. Can Grant walk over to Bart real quick?
Yeah, he's getting up. He's leaving with Hank, but yeah, you can go catch him before he leaves if you want.
Yeah, Grant will just do the kind of the bro hug where he, hits his hand and like pulls him in.
I will say when you do that, Bart is just straight. Like he doesn't. You grab his hand and like he comes in, but like his other arm's straight down. He doesn't hug back. It's just straight up and down. But yeah, you pull him in.
Grant just says, "Breathe. We'll talk."
When you say that, he kind of like pulls back a little bit and like just looks at you and kind of not forcefully, but does push you back, like push you away from him, and he walks out with Hank.
Grant shakes his head.
And eventually, you guys are left there. Your mom starts to like clean up.
Yeah, Grant helps.
Zac, you eventually get back to the bakery, and all you see the cops have gone and everything. I guess I'm assuming you're like waiting for them to leave and stuff. Like,
if they're not gone, yeah, I'm just gonna circle.
yeah. So yeah, then you see them leave.
Unless I think I can land in the alley with no one seeing. If it
Well, either way, as you get back, they're starting to disperse and stuff. So
okay, yeah, I'll just circle for a bit. I don't see Cameron outside, do I?
No, he had left a while.
He left. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guess when I see all the cars leave, I'll land in the alley and demorph and get dressed, and I'll probably come in the back down here.
Okay.
I can't click.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, no click.
you shoot. You
That's
can,
right.
You can.
I gotta hold it.
I think you can move your guy.
Oh, I didn't even see my guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna come in the back.
You guys hear the back door open as Zac comes in and joins you guys.
Before anybody says anything, like literally as I'm opening the door, and I see everybody else is gone besides us. As soon as I realize it's empty besides
My
us.
mom
His mom
is
is
here.
here. She's cleaning
Mom's
up.
here. Okay, never mind. But I'm just gonna walk in slowly and try to catch Grant's eye. If
Easy
Grant
enough.
is looking,
Yeah,
I'm just
Grant,
gonna go
it goes.
really imperceptibly, like, just shake my head. A
Grant's.
little shrug.
I think Grant is going to look at him and thumb like across his throat, and then put a thumb down. Yeah, and Grant's just gonna say, "We'll talk." Is it?
For the podcast, Austin just put in the private chat, that's a real gang sign.
You know what's funny about that?
It's also real, like, we all know what that means, so.
You know what I know it from is fucking Dark Souls. It's a Dark Souls fucking emote.
Part of it was a gang sign, but
Oh, I see.
Where exactly is Grant's mom?
I should get her a token. I'm gonna put a token in here.
Can you make her
I
the
can.
buff Canadian dude?
Yeah,
Just cuz?
just for now.
I like him. He seems
like
like he'd be wholesome.
Just for now.
He does seem like he'd be wholesome.
This is your mom's token for now.
That's your mom right now.
I'll
What
add
big
in
arms
just
you
for
have, Mom?
Fun and for fun and flavor, I'm going to go ahead and add in that Savannah will be helping clean up the blood that's all around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she'll be over here cleaning the blood. Max is kind of just sitting here.
Zach's gonna look over at Max and just gonna be like, hey Max, it's getting kind of late, isn't it?
Is it? It is. He looks at you and he says, it is 9 p.m. At your Earth time. So Grant's mom looks up at him.
He means American.
Oh. She looks back
Jeez.
down, starts scrubbing.
Grant-
You've done your laugh for today, so you don't have to do it.
Grant's gonna be
I mean,
like,
that's real. He real you know.
Grant's gonna say, "Hold on," and he's gonna go into the kitchen and he's gonna just bring out a box, and be like, "For the trouble, just comping you for it." And opens has a 12-pack of cinnamon buns that he puts on the counter for people.
All right, you put him down. I will say you see Max look at him. What do?
I go help clean up.
Okay.
I'm also gonna help clean up, but as I get closer, I'm gonna try to make my way towards Max,
Yeah.
and then in a whisper, I'm gonna be like, dude, how long do you have left? Do you need to demorph or remorph?
I have approximately 5 minutes of your Earth minutes.
Then get in the bathroom, dude.
Yes. Run to the bathroom. I must excuse myself.
Just running full speed. I must excuse myself. Okay. Yeah, cool. So Zach will walk over to Grant now and just be like, yeah, he got away. I followed him, got the cops there, but they couldn't find him, and I lost sight of him.
Grant glances over at his mom and he says, "Later."
Yeah, I know. Just trying to, give you what I know.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine. You don't need to justify yourself. We'll figure it out.
Zach goes and grabs a cinnamon bun. Just fucking eats while he half-heartedly cleaning something.
You go over to where the cinnamon buns were. The box is gone.
He took the box to the bathroom?
Well, you didn't see that.
Fuck. How did he hide a box? Okay, that's fine.
I'm saying when he ran to the bathroom, you didn't see him have the box.
He ate the box too?
It's
You were
just
doing
not
other
there.
things.
Fine. It doesn't matter. It's fine. I go to reach right where the box was, and I'm like, God, all right.
When you do that, you hear
I just-
these are delicious from the bathroom.
Quick question: when he says that, do we think enough time has passed for him to have demorphed and remorphed?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
There's been enough.
just making sure.
Good. Yeah, I'll just start straightening shit up.
You do hear commotion coming from this bathroom. I don't know how much commotion one man can make eating a box of cinnamon.
Grant's gonna walk over to the bathroom and glance in.
You see toilet paper just strung out everywhere, but like icing all over Max's face. He has like a part of one of the unrolled part of the cinnamon bun just hanging over his head. The box almost halfway gone. Bites out of different ones, and he's holding like a whole cinnamon roll in his hand.
Does he make eye contact with me?
It's the best thing that I have ever felt. What are these? Are these another one of your tricks?
No, they're not.
These have to be one of your drugs.
They are not drugs. You need to be quiet. My mom can hear you.
It's overwhelming.
You know what? You are on drugs.
Ink.
You know what? No, you're not. Hey, Max.
Yeah.
Have fun. I'm gonna let you out when you've chilled a little bit. But have fun with your cinnamon rolls. Grant's gonna slowly close the door and pull the keys out of his pocket and just lock it. And just be like,
Does Savannah see that happening?
Yeah, sure. He's
like,
not hot and he's just doing it.
Don't lock him in the bathroom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's staring directly at you.
Grant, don't lock your friend in the bathroom.
Mom! Fine.
That's the beginning.
They don't
of the
have.
intro.
They don't have cinnamon roll. They don't have cinnamon rolls where he comes from. I don't know why he's eating them in the bathroom, but
That may be his culture.
maybe
His
he's.
parents didn't let him have a lot of sugar as a kid.
Was he malnourished?
Mom, did you- Something like that. Mom, did you get my note?
She looks at you. Yes. How ironic. The day you give it up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ricky's gonna know about this, and we're gonna make sure that boy doesn't come around again.
Grant's gonna kind of take a step back and be like, Mom.
She just keeps mopping.
Grant's gonna be like, Mom, that's dark.
She bloodied my baby boy's nose.
Alright.
Nobody does that but me. That's my dude.
Don't hit me, Mom.
Don't take that tone with me. No.
Well, I mean, I think we're both laughing as we say these things. Grant's gonna look at Savannah and be like,
Savannah's openly staring at you and your mom like, what the fuck?
"You okay?"
Yeah?
Okay. Hey, I appreciate your help in making sure that guy didn't bleed out when you came in for some cinnamon rolls, but you can go home.
I'll wait till Aximilia's ready to leave.
Yes, when Max is ready to leave, you can go home.
Whistling as she's mopping. Oh, his name's Max, huh?
His name is Max. Grant says as he's staring at Savannah.
Yeah, Zach's giving her a look on that one too. Like, that was, what the fuck?
Grant is going to see Zach kind of like half-heartedly cleaning a little bit after he had, and he's gonna be like, Zach,
Hey, what's up, bro?
You are in the way. Go home. I love you, buddy.
Oh,
Get out.
All right, don't be rude about it. I just, what's a friend for if not to kind of help a little?
Yeah, to half-heartedly, like, just let us take care of this.
But Zac like points at the one napkin dispenser he's stood back up, and he's like, "Look, that wouldn't have got done yet if I wasn't here."
Get out.
Fine. Van, you want to walk home?
Yeah, when it's becoming clear that Grant is actively trying to push everybody out, Savannah will be walking over to the bathroom door and just knock on the bathroom door that Max is in.
You hear, oh,
too many.
Maybe Charles came back.
You okay?
Oh, my stomach. I only have
Can I hear
one. And it hurts so bad.
That's true. Why don't you come walk with us and we'll see if we can fix it.
Oh, he starts to stand up. The box falls off. The piece of cinnamon bun falls off his head, but as it does, he catches it in there and eats it. And then slowly stands up. Oh, it's so good. And he slowly walks towards you, and he'll follow slowly. You guys have to move at half speed all the way home.
Okay.
As we're walking out, if we're not walking out yet, never mind. Sorry, go ahead, Cory.
What time and what day is it?
It is, we'll say, after all the conversations you guys did, Savannah helping clean up, Max eating these cinnamon buns, and Zac refilling a napkin holder. It's been about an hour. So it's about 10 now, and it's still Tuesday the 24th. That's what I told you earlier, right, Alex? Yeah, the 24th.
Mom, I'm gonna walk them out real quick if that's okay.
You could go home too, honey, if you want. I can finish up. It's
absolutely not. I'm gonna help you clean.
She nods. All right, hurry back then.
Yeah.
Why is everybody?
If there's anything left to do after Zac is so helpful.
Well, and Grant's gonna be absolutely not. I'm gonna help you clean. It's not like I have to get up for school.
I'll say this: most of the cleaning part with everybody helping and Zac doing the napkin thing is definitely it's pretty much cleaned. All that's done is the rest of the closing duties you normally have to do.
Yeah, and Grant also looked at.
Huh. I just want to clarify. He didn't refill the napkin holder. He just stood it back up.
Yeah.
Grant also got a peek into what Max did to the fucking restroom. Yeah. So
that too.
You can tell me that we're all done cleaning, but I know that's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
Icing on the walls.
It's Morris wrote on the mirror in icing. It's just in weird. It's in weird symbols.
This isn't how I expected the cinnamon buns to finally happen, but God, was it worth it?
Well, after a fight, you gotta have a meal.
Yeah. So yeah, Grant will walk every.
Yeah, you guys go out the back or the front. It doesn't matter.
The front.
All right.
Yeah.
You idiots! The rain of fire.
Oh no!
There's a dragon out front.
I saw Cameron leave, right?
Yeah, you and Savannah saw him
actively
sneak out, try to sneak out the back door.
As soon as we get outside, I think Grant pulls out his phone and says, "I'm going to call Cameron," and he does.
Hello.
Speakerphone. You good, dude?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay. Just wanted to get out of there. You doing anything specific?
I wanted to call my parents.
Oh. Okay. All right. We're all here. I figure we meet up. Do you work to... Oh, it's school tomorrow. Grant looks over at Savannah and says, "Your place?"
Sure.
Tomorrow? I mean, we still need to talk.
Yeah. After school?
Grant kind of says, "Yeah, after school." And be like, "All right, so after school, Savannah's house. See you guys there."
Cool. Cameron hangs up.
Yep. I'm gonna hang back. I guess when everybody else starts walking off. I'm sorry. Are we walking off? Was there any more conversation? Okay. I just want to tell Grant, like, call me when you're leaving, or text me when you get home. Something, just like make sure the guys didn't come back, gang didn't come back.
Right, yeah, I gotcha. Grant's gonna say, we really need to talk about Chad and Brawl. They're very close to doing something stupid.
Yeah. Well, what you think it's okay for tonight, or do we need to talk about it now?
It might be. We'll talk tomorrow. But
Yeah, I'll try to catch them tomorrow.
yeah,
I just don't know. I just don't know what to do with them. They can't help us. They can't fight.
they can help us, and I think they have to. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right.
I'm assuming you guys had that conversation privately since you specified that Zac was hanging back to talk to Grant when everybody else
Yes.
started walking off.
Grant specifically had this conversation with Zac because he knows how Savannah feels about this.
All right. Secret handshake, bro hug. And
Yep.
then I'm gonna leave.
Savannah.
And I'll just put the board down and catch up with Van and Max.
That's what I was just asking. You guys were walking and stuff. Yeah. So, you get to about the place where if you depend, are you all going back to Zac's or are you guys going to Pacific Towers? I assume Zac's. But
Yeah, back to Zac's.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get back to Zac's.
When we get about a block away, I am gonna say let me ride ahead real quick. Just want to make sure the Chapmans aren't home before the three of us all just show up at my house again. And then I'm just gonna ride forward until I can tell whether their driveway's empty.
Yeah, you get up there, you see that their driveways are still empty, lights are not on in the house.
Okay. Then I'll ride back and say like the coast is clear and we'll head back.
Yeah, you guys get home. Possum over there. Take Possum for a walk, I guess.
You betcha.
Yep.
While Van's doing that, I'm gonna get Mo taken care of, clean his cage. I probably haven't done that in like 2 weeks or some shit at this point. Just something terrible, like an irresponsible amount of time.
As you're doing that, your phone rings.
Have a look. Who is it?
Dad.
Awful late. Yeah.
Hey, we got a call last night or about last night. There apparently something happened at the Chapman house.
I'm gonna intentionally make extra noise with the bird cage so that he can hear it.
Tell Mo
And I'm
to
just gonna
quiet down.
It's not Mo. I'm like banging the bars. Like,
Ah! Tell Mo to quiet.
no, Mo's flying around the room. He's loose for a little bit, and then I'm like clearly cleaning the cage as I'm talking to him, and I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, there was, I don't know, some kind of like break-in or something.
Oh, we thought it
I only
was
saw
a dog.
a dog, like a loose dog. I don't know, maybe. I only saw like the last bit of it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, man.
Roll me a deception check. You're not okay. No, this is basically for your conversation.
Not okay.
15.
Well, okay, that's good. Good, you're okay, son. Also, I just got a message from the police office.
The Office of Police, huh?
The officer.
The officers.
They called the office
Okay.
and had them call the police officers, and they said you were in some kind of scuffle or something. I told them we were out of town, but you would probably be okay to go home. What happened there? Is everything all right?
I don't know what you're talking about. What scuffle down?
Oh, but this didn't happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I fucked up.
That's okay, Steve. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Sometimes you
so
fuck
yeah,
up. That's just
everything
how
was-
life is, bro.
You didn't fight the dog?
Why would I fight a dog, Dad?
I don't
That's
know.
horrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, like, with my hands, like, punching a dog?
All right.
That's crazy, man. I don't know. You Gen Xers are weird, man.
Let's go back to acting like it didn't happen now. So,
Did Zac give them a fake number or something?
Zac wasn't
there.
Oh, that's
Zac was a bird.
That's right.
I'm an idiot.
I thought for a half second maybe they had found my shit in the alley.
They got you.
Yeah.
Then they would have confiscated it.
No,
So
they got you. They call no. Okay, back to acting like it didn't happen. So, anyways, I'm just glad you're okay, and that dog didn't get in our house.
yeah, I know. I don't know about it being a dog. That sounds weird, Dad. That like okay, we've talked about how you need to like check your sources when you hear crazy stuff on the news.
No, I know.
Remember how we talked about that?
I know. If
Good.
they got a check mark.
Not always, Dad. Sometimes, Alex Jones was just on trial, Dad. Like,
you listen to Alex Jones. That's how I know to not hear what you say.
all right, is Alex Jones in the D&DB universe? And in it, was he just on trial?
It's different.
It's different. Yeah, my bad. Ignore that.
No, but it still makes sense what you said. It's just different.
Yeah, you get Dad. You always gotta check your sources, okay? Like we know some things on the news aren't necessarily true, right?
Depends on which station you're watching.
Agreed. But
Fox.
does it sound like a dog could break into a house? Like how in the world would that happen, Dad?
I don't know, but we didn't hear this from the news. It was Mrs. Jane.
Who?
Mrs. Jane, across the street.
Right. I forgot about her.
Yeah.
The across the street, Mrs. Jane. That one.
She's
obviously.
always talking to... Oh, maybe it was Nancy. Nancy told
Nancy
her...
Jane?
No, Nancy told Jane, and then Jane called us. She's, Nancy's a gossip.
That makes perfect sense. That's how it normally goes. And I am like... The cage is in danger of being damaged at this point. I'm making so much noise with it.
Well, I'll let you go. It sounds like you're...
The hero of Canton, yes. That Mrs. Jane.
Jane Foster, the hero of Thor.
Oh, wrong shirt today.
Shit.
It's okay.
Go change.
Well, how's
the
where are you, Mom? Bahamas. Yeah, how are the Bahamas? It's good. It's going good.
It's been raining. The whole
Really?
time we've been here. Yeah.
But the hotel's nice though, right? So like you can just stay in and have drinks.
Yeah, it was nice.
Until
the hurricane hit and we had to move.
Oh, go to the Bahamas during hurricane season, buddy.
We didn't know.
It's the same time every year.
For us for our anniversary.
Well,
you should have checked.
You did tell me when your vacation time was, so.
Yeah, and your mom loves thunderstorms.
Loves the Hurricanes.
Yep.
The Carolina Hurricanes, the hockey team.
Listen, if everything's all right, we're gonna get back to it.
All right, Dad. Well, good talking.
All right, lock the doors.
Okay. Yep, I'm gonna lock them and dog-proof them. Haha.
I love you. No,
yep.
That was your mom from the back. You know how I feel.
Well.
No, you know how I feel. Listen, Zac.
I was kind of weirdly passive.
No,
aggressive, Dad.
Listen, Zac. We're men. Okay.
Yeah. I love you too, buddy.
We don't. What?
What?
I gotta.
Whatever. Tell us to Mom. Bye. Amazing. Zac's dad sucks.
Oh shit! I don't want to play. Like we did it. That was good. No, yeah. Eventually, Savannah, you walk in your boy. What do you after you got anything special you want to do? Just bring it back.
Just walking my dog and then coming back to Zac's house.
That was such a long conversation. You had to have been inside for the last half of it. Like
you hear
I'm up there destroying Mo's cage.
Yeah, I hear
Mo
like
is pandemonium just flying around my room.
And then your door just like bursts open like, Mo, are you okay?
Ah! Fuck the police! Yeah, so back at the bakery then.
Great.
Sorry, I got blood on the floor, Mom.
Well, better theirs than yours.
That's for.
Yeah. Just glad, well, glad he's gonna be alright.
Me too. Because I don't want you to have to go through all that.
Grant looks away from her because Grant has already been through all that. He's gonna say, I doubt that a brawl in the bakery is gonna get me off the hook, huh?
At least for tonight.
Yeah. Well,
your ringtone's going off. I think it's your Zach Daxter cam.
yeah. Hey buddy, just eat your food.
Yeah, you check and he's pawing at the thing and it starts to feed him and he just eats and it stops going off.
And Grant's just gonna be like, well, yeah, I guess ironic with the timing of it, but I did mean what I said. I'm done.
Oh, well, good. No good really comes from it. I mean, Ricky managed to build this, but he got really lucky.
Yeah. Hold on.
Definitely Brawl in the bakery.
Definitely.
Yeah. It might be. I might have done that on purpose. I did do that on purpose. Yeah, Grant's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm still up for talking about stuff.
What do you want me to tell you what I think about you getting caught selling weed right now?
I've already had a bad day, Mom. I might as well round it out with finishing up what was happening. I don't want the stress. Not from you. I'm not trying to be a dick.
She says, well, Grant, I'm mostly disappointed that you're not going to be able to go to school for the rest of the week. Because that was part of our deal.
I know.
And there's been a few times now where you've either had to miss or had to leave early. And I understand that things come up, but it's been getting pretty frequent. I will admit you've put in more of an effort than you were before with school. And I'm glad that you're now putting down selling drugs, but that doesn't excuse what you did. From what they tell me, you were buying from another student. I know that's not true. I know you were selling to another student and you got him caught up.
Unfortunately.
So, do you see how these actions are not only affecting you, they're now affecting other students. You're also letting that get in the way of what your promise to me.
Yes, ma'am.
You're smart, Grant. I don't know what made you, if it was Ricky's influence, and maybe I should talk to him about that, but this isn't the life I really saw for you, and I feel like I'm partially at fault for letting things play out the way they did.
Ricky made it clear that I was out as soon as I wanted to be, and I should have just... After that scare at the school that made this whole thing start, I should have just dropped it then. I don't know, Mom. I don't know if it was hormones or a little bit of rebellion for a kid who likes some danger against a mom who kind of let him get what he wanted, but part of it was that I just wanted to try and help keep the stuff that Charles was putting out there from continuing, but that's not my fight. And I never should have, at 16 years old, pretended like it was. I know that you've said I'm not invincible, but I truly felt like it. That's clearly not true. And I'm going to stop acting like it is.
She kind of like takes a step towards you and grabs you and kind of brings you in for a hug, and she says, at 16, the only thing you should be fighting is acne.
Grant chuckles.
When you were just selling, it was fine. You weren't in any danger. That's changed now. And as much as I want you to be invincible too, you're not, like you said. And now it's not the fear of you growing up to be some criminal that I'm worried about. I know you're smarter than that. It's you. It's the potential of you getting hurt now that I'm worried about. I'm more scared than I am disappointed.
Grant has a moment here where he just breaks and he clings tighter and he says, I'm scared too. We know Grant's not talking about Charles.
I think that is probably a good place to fade from that scene. And you guys can end up back at your house, like, and sleep and everything.
Yeah.
We can continue in the morning if you guys want. So the next day, Savannah, Zac, and Max are at Zac's house. What do you guys do? Just go to school? Anything special? What do you do with Max? Leave him?
Yeah. Zac will actually get up and like make some breakfast. Maybe pancake mix.
Nice. Some salmon.
You know, Bisquick pancakes, not like, you know, from scratch.
Yeah.
Some scrambled eggs and stuff. And then like make a plate for everybody, whoever wants it.
Go.
Max sits down at the table in human morph and devours some shit, and he loves it, all of it. He even likes the napkin.
This boy is so beautiful.
As he's sitting down, I'm gonna like try to talk him through pacing himself, and like kind of talk a little bit about how, like, you know, if you're gonna pass for human in this morph, you gotta eat like a human.
All right, so for this your first go at it, give me a persuasion check with disadvantage because the flavor is overwhelming for him and he loves it. So.
Sure, I mean, pancakes and syrup is gonna be really fucking. I, as a human, a functioning human, have trouble with that, so I get that. I was gonna see if there's any kind of inspirational thing I can do, but you said persuasion with disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, I normally get advantage, so can it be a straight roll?
Yep.
Cool, it's a nat 1. And if I'd had advantage, it would have been a nat 20. What a disparate fucking combo of rolls.
What happened?
You go through this spiel about how he needs
and then I set them down and he eats the plate.
Well,
like...
as you're like explaining it, and like the last thing, he looks up and he's got the napkin, and it's not like a paper napkin, it's a cloth napkin, and it's kind of hanging out of his mouth, and he's trying to swallow it, and then you hear a thought speak. What?
I'm just gonna grab the napkin and try to pull it back out.
Yeah. Savannah, what were you gonna do as you come down to this scene?
Did Oh God, I'm assuming Savannah will have missed the entirety of their conversation about pacing themselves and so on and so forth.
Oh,
So she's just
I had intended for it to be all of us in there at once. Like I was gonna wait to serve food until everyone was
Knox,
there.
and I would have helped you in this conversation. So I'll say it's after, and she'll like just kind of like walk in and see the carnage that's going on, and um she'll go ahead and try to make another attempt at explaining to Aximili, but this time like not like, oh, you need to pace yourself, this is how you should eat food or whatever, but just like, oh, just so you know, last night the whole issue with the cinnamon buns and the singular stomach was because you did distend your stomach by filling it with too much food. There's only a certain amount that you can intake before it's painful.
So this, in a Savannah fashion, was explained, kind of scientific. So this is going to be a flat roll for you, persuasion.
Nice.
He seems to take that in with like more of, like, he takes that in more than he did Zach's, pretty much, and he's like, overconsumption. And you seem, if not to blend in, maybe to keep his stomach from hurting, he may eat a little bit better now. But yeah. You guys got anything else you want to do before the school day?
No,
Yes.
just get ready. Go to school.
Savannah's gonna check to see if it looks like the house next door is still empty.
Yeah, like you open the curtains and look out. No cars, lights still off.
Okay, then Savannah will take real possum for a short walk before school and then get ready for school.
Actually, Zach has a thought, probably a shower thought as he's getting ready, that he A, needs to check on the treehouse, and then B, needs to see if Max can help with that tech at all. So he may mention it and say, if you have any time, there's a computer set up in the treehouse out back. You need to go out there as a human, but if you think you can improve it in any way, I'd love to hear your suggestions or whatever.
I will see what I can do.
Cool, man. And I'll start teaching him a secret handshake.
With time, he can definitely do that. You need to teach him 5 different times before he starts to get it. Just because he's not, his hand, like if he does it in Andalite form, he has too many fingers, and he's not used to the hands in human form. So he knows how to do it. He just has to get time down.
That's fine.
But yeah, just teach him 5 times.
Learning about dexterity with that, yeah.
Grant, what about your morning?
Grant gets up and gets ready to go open Ricky's.
Mm-hmm.
He as he's getting ready, he is going to say, he's getting stuff together, getting ready to go. He's going to go say, "Oh yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
The principal did call me a lost cause, so you should probably go."
What?
Yeah. He called me a lost cause under his breath, and I spit on his desk. But yeah, you should probably go rip into him.
And she starts to get in her purse and stuff together.
Grant says, "Kick his ass, Mom."
Mm-hmm. She walks out the door. Do you guys have anything special you want to do in school or at Ricky's?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find Cheddar and Bree and talk to them.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. Still fucking up. That's a 6.
I will say this. You know that Chad is not at school. He was suspended yesterday. But you look around for Bart, and you don't see him. And you know at least where one of his classes is, and he's not in there.
Okay. All right.
Savannah, you got anything?
No, I think she'll be doing the normal school day, keeping up with homework, probably try to ditch lunch again to get more homework done, all that jazz. You want me to roll on a homework check?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a homework check.
All right.
Because if you fail too many, people are going to start fucking their classes up.
Yeah. Intelligence, right?
Right.
And I get advantage on that. I don't know if you said that as a joke, but I wrote it down, so it's real now, and it's a 19.
All right, 19. Hey, even if it was a joke, it's canon now.
You said it first, not me.
Yeah, I agree. 19. You get everybody's homework done for the rest of the week, even Grant's if he needs to make it up.
Grant, did you have any homework you need to make up?
Almost certainly.
Great.
All right.
I also don't know that Grant actually thought of that.
That's totally fine too if you don't want Savannah to do your homework.
It's not that I don't want to. I'm going to say he might have been working on it while he was at her house and left it on the counter.
You forgot it there and you just get it back completely done.
Yeah.
Let's do, real quick. So Zac definitely has you do his homework. Grant is now, I guess, having you do his as well. If you'll do Cameron's, he'll be like, hell yeah. Do you want to do my schoolwork too?
If he asks her, she will do it for him.
Well, when I don't know, that's weird. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Right now, you're not doing Cameron's.
Okay.
But yeah, that we could do something fun with it.
Oh shit! I had a thought. Okay, continue.
Do you want to do something? You can.
No. I was just thinking it would be very funny if that started because Cameron was doing his homework when Aximili was there when the two of them were hanging out when he was skipping school.
Oh, I got an idea now. You just triggered me. All right. I will say, well, Grant, do you have anything you want to do at the bakery?
Yes.
All right. Well, let me get there in 1 second then. Okay. I thought you were going to say no.
It's a quick thing.
No, it's fine. Do it. Hey, take however long. I just want to say, Savannah and Zac, you guys do. If you don't see it, you hear the rumors that this crazy lady came into the school, went right to the principal's office, and you heard yelling coming out of the principal's office door. And if you guys did see it, it was Grant's mom that was walking out afterwards.
Do we have to roll to see if we saw it or not?
No. We'll just say you guys saw it as you were going to homeroom or whatever.
Cool.
Grant, what do you want to do at the bakery?
Yeah, Grant wants to just be, my mom, Terry. Grant wants to go into Ricky's office and see if he can find, because he knows where he left the other one, he wants to see if he can find God.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Seven.
You assume the gun that he has, if it's here, is probably in the safe.
I will try to... Do I know the combo?
No.
Is that information? Okay. I'm going to try and get into it.
At least not to hit... there's a safe for the store. You probably know. This is, his safe. A different safe. You going to try to crack it?
Yes.
This is going to be with disadvantage because you don't really have... I mean, I know you have, lockpicks and tools.
I have thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools or lockpicks?
I have thieves' tools.
Okay. So you're going to... Usually you need a drill to get into a safe like this, but you can try to use what you have to do it. So
you let Future Grant do it with thieves' tools.
Right, Future Grant's more sophisticated than you.
Oh, really?
Go ahead, unless you want to make a big deal. Go ahead, and or we can.
I'll do. I was saying,
disadvantage. I'm saying just roll it.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving you shit. Sorry. Dexterity, right?
Thieves' tools.
Yeah, it's asking for
Yeah.
I don't have advantage. It's 11.
We'll say with 11, you just can't get it open. You can try again, but it'll just raise the DC. But you don't get it open on the first shot.
No, he'll just sigh and he'll be like, I guess the knife's gonna have to do if they come back, and it'll work.
And the day goes through, goes past without any issue. You serve some people, you meet your quotas again, and you guys can be done with school and work for the day. You guys reconvene at Savannah's, or?
Savannah's plan would be to head back to Zac's house to take care of Possum and pick up Aximili before heading over to Pacific Towers.
Okay.
Yeah, and Zac will be with her.
Grant basically tells you guys he'll meet you at Savannah's in whatever time you guys decide to go.
Yeah, Grant let the what was the other worker's name?
Mark.
Yeah. Grant let Mark know when he was going to be off for the day and said that he could work most of the day and he could open and stuff, but that Mark needed to come in and work a few hours at the end.
Does that? He comes in. Hey, Grant.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing. Just finished Homeland Invaders.
How was it?
You were wrong, idiot. And he just walks past you into the kitchen.
Grant kind of sing-song goes, "'Cause I was lying." And he leaves.
Zac, Vanna, you guys collect Max Possum. Are you guys morphing or walking, I guess, to take Possum or whatever? It's up to you.
I'm just gonna walk, but I'm gonna double check and see if Max did anything to the treehouse.
Okay. Oh yeah. So you come in your house. Max is inside, and he just smiles at you, and he's in human morph.
How was your day, man?
I think I may have made an improvement.
Yeah? What'd you do?
Come with me. And as he's walking out, he picks up a pair of glasses that are on like your kitchen table as he walks out.
There's a pair of glasses?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you guys go to the treehouse, and as you like take whatever cover off your monitors, you look at it, and it's just a white screen.
Okay. I like wiggle the mouse and like try to unlock the computer.
Pure white on it.
How? I don't get. What'd you do, bud? This looks like not an improvement.
If you look around, you see like there's these thin, like wobbly, plasticky looking things, and they look like they've been cut up. And then he hands you the glasses. And these things are scattered on the treehouse floor, but he hands you the glasses. Try these.
Okay. I put the glasses on.
And you can see your screen.
Nice. With a tech roll, would I be able to figure out what he's done?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll computers. My intelligence. I don't understand. Wait, I might have advantage. I forget. I don't. It's a proficiency, not an advantage. All right, so a 10.
However he did it, it's cool because like when you take off the glasses, you can't. It's all white, but when you put them on, it looks like a regular computer screen.
Okay, and then I can type my password and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So you don't know how he did it, but he did it.
Thanks, man. This is cool. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I do a really quick check of the system while I'm here, just to see everything's in order.
It seems
see if there's anything on the cameras.
It seems to run a little faster. The camera image even looks clearer.
Okay. Anything picked up on the cameras? Honestly, in the last 2 days, because I didn't check from yesterday either.
If you want to take like a little while to scan through, you can do that. It will take you about an hour to like look through the footage.
I don't want to waste an hour on it. Okay. I'll wait and do it later.
Okay. So, well, I'm gonna only answer that if people ask it in the HD, and
I assumed it was at least a couple, but okay, that's fine.
No. I was talking about. I'm sorry.
I know.
I was looking at the chat.
I am also looking at chat.
We fucked up.
And I'm just talking out loud instead of typing. It's fine. We'll edit it in post. It's all fun. It won't be edited.
Edit the podcast. Yeah, that all happens, and you guys. Anything else you want to do it, and you're on your respective owns. All right, then we'll move on. Savannah, Zac, and Max, and Possum.
I think we would probably morph to go there. I don't know that we'd be walking.
It's up to you guys. I just need to know if y'all are gonna here. I'll put you back on.
No, do you want to come back here later?
Yeah, because we don't know that sorry, no, I was just taking a second to think because I was trying to catch up. We know that Melissa only Grant knows that Melissa, the Chapmans, are in the hotel. We don't know that. So in our minds, they could be coming back at any point in time. We'll want to be back for tomorrow morning to try and enact that plan since we only have this week. So yes, I think, we'll be back here later tonight.
Cool. Birds?
Sounds good.
And it's what, like 3 p.m., 4 p.m.?
We'll say, like 4 p.m.
Okay. Zac will start going crow.
Same.
From the treehouse.
Yeah, Max will follow your lead if you guys all morph in the treehouse. So go to the treehouse. Demorph, free morph. 3 crows fly to Pacific Towers.
Grant just walks. Takes a bus, something like that.
You guys see Grant get off the bus in front of Pacific Towers. And as you guys land on the roof, you see Cameron up there just leaning to the stairwell door, and he'll join you guys as you demorph. And eventually Grant gets to the top. And you guys are all at Savannah's.
Grant probably climbs like a fire escape. Why not?
Grant climbs a fire escape and knocks on the window. Ah! Scares the shit out of Cameron.
No, like to the roof.
Oh, all right. You get to the roof.
How high is that?
Yeah.
It's going to take him a little while.
I've been picturing this as like a 20-story building.
Right. This is a tower, not like 2 stories.
You can give me a acrobatics or athletics check to try to climb a little faster.
He's practicing. Acrobatics. That's a 20.
Put fire escapes. Like, I feel like there's a limit on how high they put fire escapes.
Well, he might be like using other things and ledges, windows and stuff.
Eventually, you get to the top, and it's a tower, so it's like...
Yeah. He's like breathing heavily when he gets up there.
Maybe 50 stories. Is that really high, or is that kind of high?
That's too high.
Too high?
50 stories is crazy, yeah.
50 stories is enormous.
20
like
would
10.
be a really good high-rise, yeah.
All right, we'll do 20 then. This is 20 floors up. Some of them you have to, you're definitely climbing on window sills and stuff to get all the way up. But this takes you a little while. It takes you, probably 30 minutes.
Yeah, Grant gets up there and he's, breathing heavily.
See some crows all around in different places.
Yep. Then he meets up with everyone else after saying hi to his crow friends and seeing if they brought him anything.
Give me what do you want, high or low?
High. I always want to go high. Doesn't always work for me. It did this time.
One of them brings you a shoelace.
Yes.
It's pink.
Fuck yeah. He pockets it.
You can make a necklace out of all your crow gifts.
Oh my shit.
I might do that. Yeah, Grant pockets his shoelace and he goes with everyone.
All right. Zac's in there watching TV because there's 25 extra minutes to kill.
Grant's sweating.
Zac's in bike shorts and a t-shirt stop.
I'm going to make the decision that we're going to do just a little bit of longer episode as you guys do a planning session here or whatever, and then we'll go in the Heroic the Last.
Okay.
So.
Lot to talk about, huh?
Yeah. All right. Zac's gonna turn the TV off and look around and be like, okay, Xander's people want to meet us up at some point this weekend. Can't really do anything else to plan that. I want to handle that as much as I can. It's my fault that they're even talking to us. I'll interface, but if you guys could be there in support, backup, that's cool. Grant, you said we need to talk about Bart and Chad. Said they're close to doing something stupid.
I think we got to include them more.
I feel the same. I don't like putting them in danger.
They're determined to be in it.
Yeah. So we need ideas for how they can be useful without being in too much danger.
Grant's looking at Savannah.
She is looking frustrated by this, because she has been so adamant since early on that we shouldn't include them. And I think she's just going to say, well, we never should have encouraged them from the beginning. But they cannot be near any of the danger, because if they get caught, we are had.
I know.
Don't do that.
It's not our choice anymore. Unless you're going to do something really dark, they're gonna put themselves in it regardless. So I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what we can do. Maybe that's a conversation for after we talk to these people that Xander has. I don't maybe if we have more allies we can figure something out, but we at least need to do something, because it's very clear that they're not going to stop.
Savannah's going to look at Aximili then and say, is there any sort of technology or anything that the Andalites have built that have been particularly helpful with this? You don't need to tell me the exact what it is, but maybe we can have them build something or working on something that's particularly effective to, I don't know, defend ourselves, spy on them, something. Has to be pretty simple for them to be able to replicate it.
I can try and give them something to occupy their minds, but if I can speak with my people, I may be able to share more information and definitely give them something to do.
Okay.
Can they help you with that project at all? Are there other parts you need that they can get? Chad's not bad with some electronic stuff.
I need something that can send a signal to out in space, deeper space than your cell phones. But that is all I need.
So we see if Chad can talk to a satellite through something. I don't know.
We get them to come over here.
Grant's gonna say, not my house. Look at Savannah.
And Savannah's just do they somehow know where I live already? I would prefer not to give them more locations of where the Yeerks can find us when these idiots are inevitably captured.
They know where Zac lives. They know about the cabin. I don't think they've come to Van's house.
I don't think so
I don't
either.
think so either, unless somebody has told them.
I will say this, you guys, there was that month off where you guys, some
Right.
people were working pretty close with them.
In that month, though, I think that we established that they put up a lot of defenses at the cabin, and they helped Zac with his camera setup.
They were also with Reese a lot. So
Right, so all it would have taken was Reese.
what I'm going
saying,
to do
"Where
is...
Savannah lives."
You gonna roll?
Yeah, high or low, Alex?
Oof.
Hi.
Low.
Oh.
So we'll say that they do know. At least one of them. You guys can pick which one. No, if one of them knows.
If one of them knows, they both know.
They both know, yeah.
So Savannah will say.
But that doesn't mean that we know that they know.
You guys know that they know.
Okay.
Grant's gonna kind of.
I will do this just so we have it in canon. Real quick, Grant, and then you can go. I'll say Cameron says, yeah, one time Reese came and picked me up over here and let him know about this is where me and you kind of stay.
Of course.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, I guess they can come over.
Grant calls Bart.
At the same time, Zac messages Chad.
Hello?
Hey, Bart.
Grant?
Still pissed at me?
Depends. What's up?
Come over to Savannah's. We're gonna talk.
Now?
Yeah, now.
Alright. Give me about 10 minutes.
Yep.
Alright, what do you write to Chad?
Just, hey bro, you busy?
In between getting hugged and grounded by my parents.
Okay. Do you have time to come by Van's house? Or, we're all hanging out here.
It takes a second. Like, he writes something. It seems like he's probably writing, deleting, writing something new, deleting again. And he says, yeah, I need about 30 minutes. Cool?
Okay.
Um,
And I'll just report to the group. Yeah, Chad said like 30 minutes.
Bart said like 10. Let's discuss whatever else we need to before they get here.
The last thing that I know of that we need to talk about is, frankly, Charles. I really wish it would just go away, but I don't think it's gonna.
Oh, it will.
And, well, look, man, I'm not saying that that approach is necessarily the wrong one, but I think we need to discuss all the options.
We can discuss the options of how. And Grant looks over at Cameron and he's like, I'm sorry, man, but he is actively going to prevent us from doing what we need to do.
if we're going to find him anyway, why can't we set him up to be arrested instead of killing him? Because that's what we're talking about, right?
That's what we're talking about.
They're doing illegal shit. We know where their hideout is.
That doesn't make us... We can't be the judge and the executioner.
Already have been.
He starts to like... As Grant says that, he gives you like a look. You guys have talked about this before, and Cameron has said that he's like on your all side and willing to like do what needs to be done. But like now that you guys are actually talking about like murdering, you see at least some hesitation here. But as Grant says that, he looks at him and then he looks at Zac and he says, "You are gonna approve of this murder?"
No, I was talking about trying to get them arrested.
Oh, okay. Looks back to Grant.
Grant, the bottom line is like they're breaking the law. They're selling hard drugs mixed in with, weed. But it's still, that's enough to get somebody jail time. Then they're off our backs. And it doesn't have to be traced back to you. We could do an anonymous tip on their hideout.
Grant looks at
there's other shit to do, but
Grant looks at him disgusted and he says, You think the cops are really going to move against the Bright Devils like that? You really think that that's a viable option? Because
they were
I
chasing
don't.
him last night.
Is he in jail?
No, he got away, man. I couldn't even see him, and I was in the air.
Weird how that happened. What if next time he gets away and he puts a bullet in me again? Grant looks at Cameron and he says, Cameron, this isn't murder. This is self-defense.
It's a little loose use of that. But he does soften a little bit when you say the thing about him putting another bullet in you.
Grant's going to look over and say, "What do you think, Savannah? I've made it clear I don't want to kill him, but that kind of hinged on him playing by the rules."
Well, let's explore both of these plans a little bit. And before any of us make our decision, we should take into consideration that unless everything with Aximili goes perfectly, any one of us that dies is taking away 20% of everything standing between a takeover of this world. Factor that into your decision making. Now, do we know what crimes that somebody can be put away for, that they don't have bail, they can't pay their way out of it, they're guaranteed not to be released anytime soon? And do we know if we can replicate those crimes?
You talking about framing Charles?
That's what it seems like everybody here is talking about. So I'm asking, if that is the plan that the majority wants to go with, how do we accomplish that? Because that changes maybe our votes.
Do we need to frame him?
How do you
we
intend
know
for him
he's
to go to jail?
by reporting on the crimes he's actively committing.
Are any of those enough to put him away without
Well, that I don't know.
paying for it? Exactly.
Absolutely not.
And they probably know about it.
Yeah, you think that he wouldn't already be in jail if he didn't dodge it?
But that is a good point, Grant, though. Maybe he has been to jail before. Maybe he has priors. And that might be easier.
Very possible.
To get him locked up for longer.
I mean, we can... If we're talking about making it easiest, if someone can, even if it's just a brawl again, like, this is going against what we talked about, but Grant sighs heavily. Any of us who come in contact with him can look, and we can pull out a gun somewhere that will definitely put him away.
I don't think that's going against what we talked about. What we talked about was not getting innocent people in trouble.
He's definitely not innocent.
Yeah.
I will say, without too much, this is your all's decision. This is a human problem and a human decision. I would be against using the morphing technology for this if I had a say. I just want my opinion noted because it is Andalite technology that is being used.
Grant's going to look at Max.
It is your technology.
Grant's going to look at... I mean, first of all, he's going to look at, kind of sneer at Savannah saying that a little bit, but then he's going to look at Max and say, why?
That is to take one's body and act as them is not far off from what the Yeerks do.
Is that worse than murder?
Taking someone's identity? Maybe not worse, but sometimes could be on par. That being said, I just wanted my opinions on the matter known.
It's appreciated.
Unfortunately, I don't know that it matters without an alternative.
Is there any other alternative besides committing a murder?
Finding a way to keep him permanently away from this area.
Is there like a rival gang that can take care of him?
I know maybe a rival gang that would take care of him.
What is there is no difference between. I'm sorry, there's not a difference between killing him and getting a hit out.
Talking about killing him. What if he's infested?
I don't like that.
Probably takes us out of his headlights, right?
Do you think that's better than murder? Grant is looking him in the eye and he says, "Do you think that's better than death?"
I know that there's a way to come back from that, and he looks at Aximili too as he says this. I just don't want to murder somebody. I'm trying to find the alternatives.
I don't. Cameron, this whole song and dance was me not wanting to. I get it.
No, I don't. I would rather you all kill me. But if we're not going to give him a choice, why not give him the one that's less permanent? Unless somebody has something else. I'm not good at plans.
I think this one's big enough that maybe we should reconvene on this in a day or so. We can all think about where exactly we stand on it and bring plans back.
Can also talk to Bart and Chad about the Charles problem. That's not something that they have to know extra things about to talk about. Grant takes it out of his pocket and puts it on the table, and he says, "I have been asked while they are not at home, because they are currently staying in a hotel after actions. I have been asked to check up on that angry little ball of fur over at Melissa's. She gave me her key.
You can get into the Chapman's house?
I can get into the Chapman's house."
Okay. Can you do it? Can we do it tonight? Like after dark?
But why?
What are we looking for?
I would like to get in there and try to smell their stuff more closely than I was able to outside. See if I can detect anything.
I mean, we can try. They've been gone the same amount of times. The smell of depreciated.
Yeah. Yeah, but the pillow where their head is every night is going to smell differently than the porch swing.
I don't think anyone but me should go in there, especially since I have a reason to. And there's every chance that Chapman shows up.
I could go in as a bug or something, man.
I just don't know that I can also just say that I'm going in to feed a cat. I can literally go in and feed the cat, and nothing has to come of this. I don't know what else we need from Chapman's house, if anything. It could be an unnecessary risk.
We're just trying to see if we can smell the difference between a regular human and a human with a Yeerk in their head. That's a dog.
No one's going to be there. I don't.
No, I know. I'm just thinking maybe the residual smells are better than nothing. That's all.
Didn't you already try that? You said that.
No, I tried it outside. I didn't get in the house.
I'm just saying, man. I really think that's not gonna.
I'm not sure that I want you as Possum going into their house after another dog that looks similarly to Possum broke into their house. All right.
Go Wolf.
I don't want to put Possum in that.
Grant's gonna say, I could try to get back down to that area.
That's a good point too. We've got open access right now.
It is still armed. I don't think Aximili and I destroyed any of the arming systems.
If you tamper with anything down there, they will probably be able to tell. I would need a little bit of time to disable the tampering alarm.
Got it.
They're not home. We've got open access.
We don't know that.
You've got a key.
Melissa specifically said that her dad might swing by to check and that I should try and do it when he's not there.
Nothing says you gotta. We could just see if he comes by, and then like after he leaves, then go in.
If he's attracted out there, then you would be able to smell him outside of the house, and we don't have to get anyone into the house except Grant, as planned.
Also true. But I wouldn't want to go in as Possum because he's gonna know what Possum looks like now.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know about this. We can try the Yeerk smelling thing later. I don't think that that's a good idea to do right now. What's going on? I won't go into the secret areas, but I will poke around and see if I can find anything. And that's something I wasn't able to look at.
I would still like for you to tell me when you're doing this.
Oh, no, well, it will be with backup, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, if nothing else, I'll be there. I live next door.
And we are abandoning the attempting to smell a Yeerk plan?
At least right now. I think that's an unnecessary risk.
I need a new dog. I don't want to, just like we don't want to morph any people that might be recognized, I don't want to morph Possum around anybody that we know is bad.
Okay, then it's off the table. We still have other dog morphs.
Yeah, for sure.
What else did we need to talk about? Grant's still reeling a little bit from the infest Charles plan. But he's gonna, I think, just because it's still on his mind, I think he's gonna say the idea of keeping things civil and calling off the dogs might actually exist more through something in Charles's head. I don't know. I hate it. But it's got merit, Cameron. You might not be as bad as plans as you think you have.
Sounds like a pretty bad plan.
Grant kind of
desperate plan.
Shrugs and he says, "It feels bad, yeah."
I think we should wait on Charles before we move anything forward till after this weekend. If we can talk to Xander's people and they can help us with Chad and Bart, maybe they can help us with Charles too. Grant's got to see what they can offer.
Grant's going to shake his head and like, this is the more pressing matter. Charles is actively out to kill me. We cannot wait on this as much as we want to. This is no longer a wait and see. This is a time bomb.
I don't know why you think Xander's people will do anything but be hostile to us. We do not know that they are allies. We have not spoken to whatever these things are.
We know they helped us escape the Yeerk pool. We know nothing else about them.
Well, if we don't have any plans, we don't know what we want to do. Maybe Zach's idea is... You have another lead?
We have a name of another guy at the lumber company that we can follow up on as well.
I just meant maybe Zach having more options. Whether we don't know that they're hostile or not. You're right. But we don't know that they're not friendly either. Maybe they could help us save him instead of infesting him.
So do we try to fast track that meeting then?
If I could get in touch with anybody, yeah. I don't have a way to.
Well,
why don't we just put Grant somewhere where they can't find him?
He's already in so much shit with his mom and missing school and all that stuff. I don't want to ask that of him. It's your call, man. We could send you up to the cabin for the rest of the week. They wouldn't know you're up there.
Grant says, "None of you are here. Everyone be quiet." And Grant's going to call his mom.
Hello?
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Grant. I talked to your principal, and he won't be seeing any more lost causes. We'll just say that.
Grant chuckles, and he says, I appreciate that. I love you, Mom.
Love you too.
Did you happen to talk to anyone about Charles?
I was going to wait till Ricky got back. I did send him a text message, and I tried to call. I haven't got any response. He did say he was going to be in spotty service.
I don't want to scare you, but I also don't want to... it would be worse to scare you with something scarier. He did pull a gun on me and actively threatened to kill me.
I didn't know that, but I assumed that he didn't have any qualms about doing it. So I've been acting under the impression that your life was in danger.
He already tried once.
Shot at the school.
Yeah. Grant said, not invincible, right?
Mm-hmm. Grant, maybe it's good if I send you to your grandparents, your great grandparents in Washington for a few weeks.
I don't know that that's needed. I've got a friend who has a little place out somewhere. They're willing to let me stay for a little bit. I can just go do that.
Roll me a persuasion check.
This feels like a big one. That's a 5.
Grant, I really think it's best if you go where I know you are and with someone that I can trust. Look, I'm going to go ahead and buy the plane ticket. You just head to the airport now. You'll be able to pick it up and go.
Mom, no. I can't leave that far away.
Grant, what is there here for you right now? You're not in school. I can make sure that the bakery is ran properly. You're not selling anymore, and your life's in danger. Get on the damn plane.
Grant says, oh man, Grant, I love you, Mom. I'll tell you when I'm back.
I love you too, and I will be checking in with your grandparents. Hurry.
Grant says, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not going, but I'll stay safe.
Grant?
I love you. He hangs up.
I think that's where we'll stop the episode.